excited that you guys are all here to witness the talent that is going to be on display tonight. We got like 14 people on the list. Hopefully we get some more, get that cash prize that's like $300, $200. But yeah, tonight we got 3 judges. I'm not opening up the app this time because some technical difficulties. It seems like people are going to like manipulate the scores a little bit. So that's going to be closed until the end. But just so you know, the judges are judging through an app called Judge Fest, and artists are, the only rules is that, you know, they can't perform with any music accompaniment. It must be their own original work, and if they go over 6 minutes, then they're disqualified. We're not going to stop you. I don't care, you can go however long you want because we got time, but if you go over 6 minutes, that's not fair to everyone else, and you won't be able to win the cash prize. If you perform anyone else's work, you know, Drake, anybody else, I ain't gonna stop you either. I might jam and, you know, rap, sing along, but you won't win the cash prize either. All right, we are, the judges are judging you on your lyrics, delivery, overall performance, and the audience. All right, anybody can win. Our runner-up, the one that's featuring tonight, Jenn from Japan, she read from her phone. You know, I'm gonna read my book just to warm it up here because I don't want to fuck up like I did last time. So yeah, we got, I don't know if anybody checked out the list, but we're about to go ahead and get it started after I get it warm over here. We got Kels in the hole. Is Kels here? Hey. Yes. Is one dead? Yes. Are you here? Not here yet. I don't know, man. Move. Giovanna is going to be up first. Yeah, after we go ahead and move on with the mic. So, what y'all doing with the money is what I want to know. If you win this cash prize tonight. Anybody?
More studio time.
Studio time, okay.
My computer is
Put it back into the craft.
Put that towards the new laptop.
Anybody else?
I'm putting it towards the new laptop.
New laptop, okay. New laptop, so laptop making money these days. Anybody else?
Fund my trading account.
Fund your trading account, okay. Put this on stocks and trade that again. Hey, we got Goddess Crystals in the building. Hey. Make sure you get your energy, your crystals charged, you charge your crystals. They about to display. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. We gonna be probably smoking. We ain't gonna smoke it out too heavy. Kid, I see. But it's 21 up, really, we're gonna carve. But for those that don't know, I've been doing this event for 5 years. We do youth event stuff too, you know, for the kids in school to get back started. We had Democracy Prep at Agassiz with Stars nonprofit as well as at Equipo Academy. And I just applied to be the Clark County Poet Laureate, so I'm hoping to get, you know, Clark County wide and put poetry on another level. So yeah, y'all can put a round of applause for that. Oh.
Hold up, man. This nigga acting all humble.
What?
You humble, bro. Today, niggas do today, bro. Niggas went out to the home, man. They took me to the spot. This fool got his work represented by the city, yo. Like, the city is out there talking about Road to Truth. And if you go to my Instagram, you will see it. And, like, talking about this thing, and talking about how you stand up by the community and all this, man. It's ridiculous how much work I've seen this man put in, and how much of a, it's a benefit for the community itself, and not himself. He's putting his cash prizes up off of the bread that's coming from the people that's coming in the spot. So everybody putting it to the pot. Like, that's the thing. So, like, it's all a community type of effort, and man, I just gotta give my hat off to this man. He's an amazing father, amazing individual. Man, he's my dog. Fucking duty. Salute, dog. Spit your truth all day.
Thank you. Spit your truth, baby. That's what it's all about. It's about the art, okay? So I just want to read this poem from my book. It's called, my book is called The Truth Shall Set Me Free. Just to let you artists know, you can read from your book, your phone, whatever you feel comfortable, okay? This one called Move. Did you ever grow up being confused on certain things? Like how the moon could light. How when you're doing something that's wrong, it still feels like it's right. Were you ever told you shouldn't do something, but you still tried it anyway? I've always questioned why not, if it isn't even their decision to make. I'm not the only one who is curious. Did you ever stop to think you were born this way? This color, these genes for a reason, these habits, those relapses, differences, the nerve to act so perfect, just sinning, being a sinner, covering up your sins by saying his sins make you feel uncomfortable. And he a Christian, you not, so he losing and you winning. It's pathetic to say he's going to hell and you going to heaven. It's oppression. Your bigotry is killing me. Your homophobia is just sucking the life out of me. It's hypocrisy. The truth will not follow your rules and your policies. If the truth makes you uncomfortable, you can simply ignore it, but don't think for a second. The truth will not defend itself if it's time to go to war. Oh. That's fine. If you do that, you can read off your phone or book, or you can go in like, boy, I'm gonna shoot you even if you're gonna, you can mess up and then you gotta start over. Boy, they're gonna shoot you even if you got your hands up. Better follow orders so they can pull your pants up. They say do it right now or we'll kill you if you let us. Turn your brain into lettuce, boy. I don't need a reason, trigger squeezing on Berettas. Make another move and I will add to the vendetta. Cops on this man, they sweat us. Kill 9 people in the church, burger fries in the letters. Their excuse, we did it because they let us. But fuck that shit, just gotta go harder now. Get about their reach, get this money, feed my daughter while I'm still alive to do it. Y'all just got them performing and I hear Rapid is through with it. Y'all just got them performing and I hear MC is through with it. Y'all just got them performing and I hear Kobe is through with it. I know his family through with it. I'm talking about life and I don't even know how it feel when they die. I'm thinking about what was going through his mind when he realized he wouldn't get another day on that court. How life can be so short. How short will his daughter be? I'm thinking what the father be, because that's how I grew up. And I just wondering what my father be. Because that's how I grew up. I just wondering what my father be. Sorry. And I don't know who next, so I just wish they would say sorry. I could too, we could be cooped with pride bigger than the body. My pride bigger than the body. Thought that they were friends, turned to snakes all around me. Here's a trap, there's a trap, I know that that's a trap. Labeled him a felon, son. He forced him in the trap. Trap! Oh. They got us in a trap! With the snakes, and the pigs, and the roaches, and the rats, we trapped! Yo! Somebody get him out the trap! Yo, trap! Yo, all he know is trap! See, he just wanna live, give his mama more than scraps. I've been pushing all these packs. That's stacks on top of stacks. Yo, I got all these tracks. That's raps on top of raps. Yo, rappers. Y'all niggas ain't rapping. You gabbers need to go and check your pamper. Cause Dookie here and I came with my family. Yo, you'll be damaged if you ever try to damn me. Yo, trap! Yo, everywhere I step, I see a snake, I see a rat. And them pigs up in the back, and them cockroaches black. Yo, I swear this shit's a trap.
Yo, I swear this shit's a trap. It's a trap. Judges, Magi's casting magic. Optical illusion, that's the sorcerer's entrapment. Whether in a court or on the court, yo, we right now. Watch their reaction once they notice we not slacking. Knowledge, that's the solution to all problems. Ancestors we honor ain't no voluntary bondage. Citizenship will switch your right into a privilege. The system, it's a matrix. Speak that legalese for business. Don't be trapped.
Y'all give it up for myself and Dookie Brown Flow. But we're gonna get into this list because we got about $250 on the line right now. $250. Yes, it's not here. Mighty Mick is though. So Mighty Mick is in the hole. On deck is Kel. And first we're gonna have Javon. She's not. Anybody got questions about how tonight's going down?
Hey, yeah, I got one question.
What's that?
So say if I don't do the 4 6 minutes.
You don't have to do the 4 6 minutes. Cool. You can do whatever you want in that 6 minutes. Go over the 6 minutes and you disqualify. Get up here and do 1 minute. But we would like to do more. That's what I'm gonna say. Who got some good news? I like Duke started yesterday's show. Somebody, everybody give, whoever has some good news to share so we can get this thing. So we started on some positive vibes. Congratulate you. Anybody else other than myself? I got a lot of good news. I'm good. No good news? Are you not good right now? Y'all didn't get y'all stimulus? What y'all do with y'all stimulus is what I want to know. Everybody talking about what you should do, what you need to do. You investing in your business?
I invested on my son and my mom.
On your son and your mom? Okay, how exactly you going around?
Well, because my mom's going through a lot of heartache in her illness, my son wants to step up to help out and make natural healing necklaces like the one I'm wearing right now.
So help out, help wise. That's a blessing. Shout out to that stimulus. And they should be just doing that type of thing. What else y'all do with that stick? Meals? Credit? Yeah, I bought a couple of trade lines actually, so my sports boost up. I know if y'all need to pick up on the trade lines.
That's all.
Word. Anybody else? No? We owe more than that. That shit was gone before it hit my account. Okay.
Oh, I invested in my candle company. If anyone wants to support black-owned businesses.
Black-owned business. What's the name of your candle company?
Ambitious Aroma.
Ambitious Aroma. That's how we find you on Instagram?
Yes.
Ambitious Aroma. Y'all follow up. Clap it up for black-owned businesses. Make sure y'all check out Goddess Crystals. Make sure y'all hit the back if y'all need some beverages or some chips. We got water and Gatorade up front. We only gonna get bigger and better. Food and the bigger events and all that. Right now we just making it work what we got. So appreciate y'all for supporting on business, right? Yes, it's still not here. All right, cool. Mighty Mick is in the hole. On deck is Kels. But right now, please, everybody, please respect the mic as well. When somebody comes up here to share their truth, please do not talk. If you need to talk, go outside. Go outside. Yeah, I don't even want to talk in that room unless you're trying to buy something. Oh yeah, all the papers for sale. So I don't think that's for sale. Shout out to Sistas.
Hey.
Just hit me up if you need a price. I'll let you know. Shout out to Sistas that came black on business. Got his Christian. But yeah, keep the talking, please. Down, please down. Whisper, respect the mic. You have to respect the mic because this is what we are here for. It takes a lot for people to come here, remember their words, and also impress you. All right, cool. Mighty Mick in the hole, Kels on deck. But right now, please clap it up real loud for your sister. Javana. All the way to the right, show some love.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
I would be one to basically set the tone, but tonight I'm coming with past and present dialogue, and I'll start off with a piece called Dear Pacific Northwest in Las Vegas. Any of y'all from Vegas? Any of y'all ever visited or from Seattle, Oregon, or anything? But yeah, I'm gonna just get right into it. Scenery was greener than ever. Hiked more mountains than in valley views. Wishes wandering in the grass while snakes don't hiss no more, even though the hummingbirds still hum and vultures still crack. The idea of both of you meet everybody before they put some money together and get some change too, you see. West Coast is the best coast, but not the top part and edges of it. I thought the crust supposed to be the best part of the pie and cobbler born and raised in Vegas. There is day clubs with beaches, but then nightclubs with leeches. Oh, no babysitter. No worries, you can drop your kids off right at the kids clubs in the casino. Nobody gotta know that's how you pick your poison. No use of the city lights to see what goes on in the dark. Not knowing heat pressing like irons do. Trees are jealous of your skin, we can't burn, just turn more melanin in summer while doing too much at once. No need for a passport when so much of the world all on the strip teasing. Tending to all things, shopping for outfits to wear once, forgetting to treat that seeds and switch out soil to grow at the pace needed. May weather cling to more than just money. So imagine living somewhere where it's barely a gloomy day, than living somewhere where it's gloomy all the time. Yes, the weather was that bad. Then there was a wind up, breathing better. Then came the shade, smoke, rain, washed away with a culture shock. 10 months out of 12 with no sun. Over me, second degree came from snow. Consistent enough to keep me in, day is gone before 7, no 24 hours to run around to. Other than bomb, authentic Mexican food, still on hilltop and buffets to hit. Carry out to go, in and out, you ain't gotta be grown to know that mama and daddy can't save you. Being a baby out of your siblings can't save you from what's projected onto you. I ain't no tourist, so I'll let them know what's good. Unlimited access even for minors hanging in parking lots. Choices are go to school or work at the club. Down the block, got complimentary drinks for you if you lose your mind at the slots. Got sports books, no dealers, deal breakers available for you by your house. In stores, after or before you grocery shop. Even at your gate. At the airport to see that around the clock you can't renege. Bet that you can see the skyline views from a distance at any time. Roll the dice. Wishing for the city to treat you better without overstaying your welcome. Learn more about my city before I turned 18 or 21, now it's born. Now I gotta keep the family close. Now they want you married and acting. When you gonna have babies, not considering that Jesus was very single and very whole. Just know that there's some out there that are okay with trying to suck you dry. When the goal is to be godlike, right? So help them out. They need you both to grow during seasons. And that's that.
Hey, poet. Come on, poet.
Thank you, and then I'm gonna end off with this piece to, honor this Women's History Month. And this one is more fresh and really personal to me. So it's untitled, so here we go. I and me had 2 kids under 2 years and married for 3. Who are you outside of a mother? Who are you outside of a wife? Before I became those, I became a woman. A daughter, a sister, a cousin, an auntie, so right now I'm a breed. Cause I thought somebody that ain't been through what I've been through said something. Then life happens. Then this world be so mad at the fact that you stopped going about it their way in, started with yours when your way now is really the Lord's. Many of what I thought were failures came out to be rewards. He will sit you in a certain season because he cares more about your sanctification and your discomfort. Know that. My womanhood ain't based worth of a woman on whether she has became a mother. Thank you. So yeah, my name is Javonna. You can find me on Instagram as known as Javonna. You know, I was honored to set the tone with y'all tonight.
That was perfect.
Thank you. So yeah, that's my time. Enjoy your night.
Now, real loud, let's not even that Javonna, y'all. Thank you for sharing the truth. I felt that. Yeah, Javonna. All right, we're gonna keep it rolling. In the hole, we have artist Joe Mack. On deck is Mighty Big. But up next, we got Jenn. I just wanted to let y'all know, y'all can share this event. I actually didn't share it on the Lighthouse page yet, but Matt Green Media on YouTube. This is getting live streamed. All the artists, your performance, just contact him to get a hold of that right there. Matt Green Media. His email is right up front with my front door girl. And yeah, make sure y'all share this. Keep on coming back. All right, that's true.
For all the, pretty much for it is, for all the competitors that's competing tonight, like I explained to the ladies here and I think another gentleman, all the footage that's on camera 2 is film footage. So if you can contact me, I will do a little color grading audio for your, and send it right back to you guys.
Well,
Alright?
just for
It's not gonna be raw, it's all free, it's part of the injury free, so.
yeah, just for you to get that. And then also the winners. So not only is it the cash prize,
That's right.
first place also gets a 2.5-hour video shoot. Second place gets a feature for the next month, as well as an hour-and-a-half video shoot. And then third place also gets an hour-and-a-half video shoot. So we try to get y'all, to work, and we invest that money back in the craft, hopefully, and keep coming back and keep on doing it, right? That's how it is. Right. All right, cool. Without further ado, everybody please clap it up real loud for your sister Gels.
Thank you, appreciate that. Just Gales. I wrote this a year ago and I'm finally ready to go ahead and, here we go. Here we go, go ahead. This is entitled My Letter to Love. Love, I think about you like my favorite movie. I miss your company, even when you're moody. This love can get out of hand and that makes us act a little loony. Sometimes I put a wall up and you can't get through to me. But as time passes, that wall comes down for you to see me truly. Understand I'm a soldier for love and protecting you is my duty. When my heart is ready, I give all of me absolutely. I'm a reflection of my foundation and have tools to repair it if it gets too loose. See, love, I remember you back in elementary. You helped me when I was down and out and all by my lonely. All the boys had cooties and on the playground the girls were choosing and they gravitated towards me. Knew something wrong was so right as this adolescent juvie. Love, I didn't know you then, but you knew me. You gave me tools in a box, I packed it away and had to open up and use eventually. You held me down so we couldn't be. So I kept my box of tools ready to use unexpectedly. Love, as I grew older, I didn't see me and you separately. Sometimes emotions got high and I came at you real disrespectfully. As that communication barrier, cause I'm lacking you affectionately. I had to come to terms with myself that sometimes in some things we're just not meant to be. But love, it's been a while and you haven't checked in on me. Started to look for you when I was down and out and all by my lonely. Situationships led to misunderstandings and slowly we drifted apart, but my heart's not cold. See, love, you used to be there for me. Never questioned you, no third degree, because when I have you, there's this guarantee. Patience, communication, respect, and loyalty. Some of these were issues in my past that had you avoiding me. Unlearned lessons in love, but I'm progressing still, missing you and wanting you much, but I'm not pressing. See, it's okay if you're hiding. It means I'm not ready to see. I'm patiently waiting on the love that's out there for me. My daily dose of push-ups help me stabilize my mentality. I'm patiently waiting on the love that's out there for me. I'm patiently waiting on the love that's out there for me. I'm patiently waiting, my eyes closed, to open when
Yeah, let's get encore.
Is that, okay. I'm just gonna do it. Say, baby, can I be your slave? I got to admit, girl, you're the shit, girl, and I'm smoking you to the grave. Now, they call you daughter of two strings, or maybe queen of 10,000 clones, sister to the distant Afghani seed, or is your nickname Lala? Oh, hell yeah, 'cause you best grown by the ocean. Ooh, is that a smile me ganja put on your face, child? Wide as a field of hemp, Bentley Kroger. Talk that talk, money. Walk that walk, money. Got pounds to smoke, weed run it over. Shit. Who am I? It's not important. But they call me cigarillo on the light. And right now, I'm that drink on your left eye, trying to be blunt. You know, right? Who am I? I'll be whoever the herbs say. But right now, I'm a licensed baked farmer, masterfully pruning trees every day. I'm a grower. And I just want to give your nose injections of strange selections and smoke into my rhythm. Make your dreams come alive, high as angels at night. Upon wings distorted, contorted, metaphoric jisms. Man, come on, Slim, fuck your weed man. I ain't worried about him. It's a smoke screen for us. Cause okay, here we go, finish that. Cause rather than deal with the fallacy of dry ass reality, I rather smoke and romance your sweet ass in a wet dream. For mine, that's why they all call me cigarillo on the light. Right now, I'm that drink in your left eye, trying to get blunt in your right. Cali Boy Kales, KALIBOIKELZ, Abby back. Appreciate the love. Have a great night.
What's your social media? Cali Boy what?
Cali Boy Kales.
Y'all give it up one more time, louder than that, Cal. For the last 170 hours, the only thing I seem to think of is making love to you, and the only one with views is the moon. For the last 10,000 minutes, the only thing I seem to think about is how you make me come within minutes, sort of like the rise of the moon. For the last 605,000 seconds, the only thing I seem to think about is how wet it gets. I'm deeper than the ocean, feels far, far away from the moon. Last week you had me weak. I didn't get attention, but I felt your vibes in my feet. It was open like a flower, transforming my midsection into a flower. I doubt that I would have the stamina and then snap. I've got the power. Don't know what you do to me. Everything about you is new to me. But look how far we've come. So comfortable in nudity. Only a matter of time before we loving each other fluently. Damn right I want no one else. I want to love you exclusively. Take you down approvingly. Lick you into immunity. You're humble, but your juices taste beautiful. You're older, but you make me feel young, sort of like going through puberty. I joke, but truthfully, you ride me to the moon. Closest thing to fucking on a cloud is what I assume. Long strokes of turbulence, I can feel you shaking from inside your womb. Vroom, I go faster, I need to see you bloom. Scream louder in your climax to settle deep into your doom. Love me like it's your last day on earth. Love me to the tomb. But if we live forever, please keep loving me to the moon.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
artists who are inspiring each other and myself. This is what I do this for. This used to be like church for me every single week at the Truth Spot. So everywhere we at, no matter where that is, for those that don't know, it's the Truth Spot. The stage inside of the Lighthouse new building is gonna be the Truth Spot. All right. So the Truth Spot. Remember that. Don't forget it's Spit Your Truth. That's where you at when you perform it. All right. In the hole we have fire. Fire. Are you here? Okay. I said it right? Yeah. Okay, I like the spelling. She spelled it Hyre. Can't wait to hear what you got for me. On deck is artist Joe Mack, but right now, clap it up for Mighty Mid. Oh, let's get my show some love. My dear brother up in here. My dear brother up in here is also love for his brother too. New shit!
Just a few days ago, and just a little preface, it's about writing, and sometimes we get these lines that come out of nowhere, right? And it's like, damn, that's tight, I need to write that down before I lose it. I don't feel that, right? So, this is the way that I interpret that feeling, and this is called Like Lightning. Alright. My type of pen's a pilot, ready to take flight. Beside a right hand, steady waiting to write. My eyes are set to find where bright lines collide to the surface from the skies, cause that's a sentence in disguise. It's illuminated to shine, cause inside there lies my truth divine. There, by the break of the tide, I get a glimpse of what I had in mind. My pupils open wide to the power supply. It's set to strike and bring to life a mighty, insightful rhyme, and I can't anticipate just how it'll pour the flow, but I know the precipitation will cleanse my soul, so I go before the storms blaze. A heavy army of gray haze. It sets the stage for a great chase as I hear fate's raised chest take a deep breath, but just then, a calm wind. One phrase that begins the raise of my pen, amazed at the gift, the way that it's lit. A sound and sight seen, the crash of lightning, frightening and surprising, electric branched beams like trees reaching down with no leaves from heaven's feet till it meets what's awaiting beneath. It's my destiny to accept the speech. A cross between illuminated offering at high speed velocity and an extraordinary heat, acoustically trembling air and shocking me like a wave of energy. Internally, because it's conducted subconsciously, and bestowed to the gravity of my core belief by He who supplies all I need to echo the streets for eternity with these vibes that feed light in the sea of darkness. I responsibly harness the sparks and take charge of these electric darts and rhythmic arcs with magnetic arms and this ecstatic heart. Honestly, overwhelmed at the start, I was practically parked, but eager to embark a journey with each important piece of puzzle art. I put them in order before I picked them apart. Now, a complete lyrical masterpiece artistically formed right in front of me. I give it a second to let it breathe and see how it couldn't be any part of my anatomy that pulled these verses out of me. I'm thankful that I was chosen to combine these words when the world was in a whirlwind and wish the storm would end. Because it happened when I took my pen and I gave it to Him. He said to write about lightning that's frozen. Well, it's my joy to hold it for a moment, compose it and shine it right back to the oceans in hope of guiding others home when their eyes finally open. From east to west, I'm blessed to confess this notion. It was given to me, but it wasn't stolen. I don't own it, I'm just zoned in, being told messages like bolts of high voltage, meaning random flashes of genius, trapped in my notepad to repeat it. Well, that's how I perceive it. A current electrical signal pleading for me to not keep it a secret. So every time my eyes rise to the side of the light strike bright, I try to find rhymes inside the lines that might shine divine and bring to life what I write, like lightning. Find me at Marty Gnarly on Instagram.
Yo, louder than that, show some more love to Mike Nick. Cool. How y'all feeling so far about the battalion? Giving y'all money worth a little bit? VIP if y'all still wanna, upgrade your ticket. If you wanna compete, if you're feeling inspired and you wanna get on this list, you feel like you got what it takes, you can still do that. We accept sign-ups until the last person goes, so you can upgrade your general mission. Spend the $5 and you can put it in the cash pot to compete. But right now the cash pot is at we're just gonna make it $250. Notice that the less members are here. In my pocket. So yeah, you still get on the list. There's bathrooms. Where Goddess Crystal's at, that room over there, right there. Back room here for your refreshments. Actually, you can get water and Gatorade up front. Show DJ now later. You ain't got no other shows and nothing. You here now, but you got other shows later. DJ now later. Y'all shout out to DJ now later. Y'all already know what you did. Look at DJ now later. Say his DJ. Do his thing. Yeah, light it up, light it up.
I remember DJ Nowletter's got some bars, bro. With his Texas rap. I remember that shit.
Matt Green Media, that's where this event is being streamed. Shout out to Matt Green Media for supporting the cause. So dope individual. Shout out to all the people that are helping tonight. But we're about to get back into this list, all right? Let's keep it rolling. In the hole is Elbow Trey 57. You here? Where?
You right here.
Hand in the air, where you at? Yeah, I just want to see your face so I know where you at. Who said right here?
My bad.
You not next. You not next.
I'm ready to go. Let me know.
No, you in the hole. So in the hole, that means you third up. I just wanted to see you, see where you was at, so I know we're gonna be coming when you up next. All right.
Appreciate you.
Yep. On deck is fire, but right now, Artist Joe Mack, you ready? Clap it up for Artist Joe Mack all the way from California. Okay, go as long.
During March Madness, 68 teams compete in a 5-week single elimination tournament for the right to be crowned champion. It's sort of like a poetry slam, you know, some friends, some foes going toe to toe for the right to be crowned at the end of the night. But much like basketball, there's always that one Cinderella, or in this case, that one nigga, call him Center Nigga, as a Center Nigga home with second place, so pat on the back and try again the next day. See, it's all in the art of competition, and he always asks what the game's been missing, but I ain't been MIA since I was stuck inside my mama's womb on a summer day back in 1984. See, I was literally born for this. Matter of fact, the first words I ever said was poetry, and my daddy said, "Po me, my son's gonna be one of those artist guys hollering roses are red or violets are blue." Sorry, daddy, I was born of a brown skin you. We don't do that floral shit. But we do make magic with our lips, see. I eat poems like I eat pussy. And I know gluttony is one of the 7 deadly sins, but my pen game tastes so fucking good that I can't resist. And I would say I'm the shit, but the toilet never brags on flushing because it's just doing its fucking job. And I know, y'all probably saying this nigga cocky. Nah, I'm confident. I told God to wake the hell up on the 7th day, knowing I could get my ass kicked, but back to the spit. See, I'm not like the others, because they spitting for the love, the fame, the coach, and advise me. I'm spitting to make Jesus Christ list the top 5 dead or alive, so please, don't put us all together in the same class. We do not equal up to the same amount of math, because they have people scoring 9.5s and 10s. I'm trying to receive a 10 slam suspension and a 5 to 50 G's for running up the score and a lack of sportsmanship. I'm trying to wake up the slaves that Killmonger said jumped off the slave ship. All while hoping y'all can appreciate this craftsmanship on my penmanship, but off this shit, let's get this shit back to the surface. Rather take it to the grocery store, aisle 9, so I can snatch all the drinks off the shelves. Cause I'm tired of niggas thinking they Capri Suns cause of their punchlines, but check it. Just cause you got punchlines don't mean you got the juice. And just cause you sweet on the mic doesn't mean you don't yield bad fruit. Cause Adam and Eve fucked all this before they ever fucked, so. Yeah. Be mindful of the seeds you swallow. Not all gardens are producing edible food. Some of that shit is genetically modified, looking bigger for actual consumption. So that's why I stay constipated, because I can't digest bullshit. And it's part of the reason I went to a plant-based diet. Because if you want to know the that grew in Brooklyn would still have the DNA that hung slaves from Mississippi. So miss me on top of the slam titles you got. Miss me at the top of all the shows you rock. Cause even the scrub at the end of the Warriors bench got multiple rings not doing the motherfucking thing. But as for me, I will forever be the tournament MVP, the most valuable poet. When you're driving on a long ass road trip and the bottom of your foot gets to itching, that's hard. When Gina left the window open to kill Mark Mama Bird, that was hard. So just imagine how much harder it is to write about yourself, exposing yourself. But pardon me, if I'm gonna make my mouth bleed sometimes, it ain't gonna be to criticize the Kanyes and the Nickys that just as upset about not getting paid on Empire. Nah, let me tell you how this empire once crumbled. Fuck my ex-wife's cousin 2 months before the wedding because she stopped giving up 6 months prior. Check. Never really bonded with my father until I seen him lying in the casket. Check. Damn near drained myself to death 2 days after having a heart attack. Check. And with all those checks, I arrived at the bank, cashing out my soul for repercussions. I was paid under divorce, damnation, and depression. Nigga, I literally saw the world in 3D. I got a biological brother that I never met. My mama called me fat and asked me why I couldn't be like my best friend when I was 11. And after 9/11, I didn't call my recruiter back for 3 weeks. You was about to get me shot at. See, I never run enough bullets on the Chi-Town streets to fill up the entire duration of the Afghan war. But with war, I learned the biggest one is within self. So excuse me for the rope bumps on my neck. I was trying to hate my present because my past was so fucked up. I asked my liver for forgiveness because every time I would listen to Kendrick, I would literally leave her drowning in swimming pools of liquor. Don't mind the spits on my wrist, because when I got tired of writing about life's mischief and my hand could no longer grip the pen, I remember that the Bible says the blood purifies all sin. And then I looked within and asked, am I really Joe? Then I remember Joe in Spanish is pronounced Jose, but Jose sounds damn close to Jesus, but Jesus also spells out Jesus. So maybe I was looking for the God within me to shed my own blood on my own cross. Maybe I could pierce on my own side so I could flow out the members from when my best friend got killed around the corner from my fucking house when I was 9 years old. Then I could die, be buried, resurrected, kick the stone away from the tomb, only be greeted by the police yelling freeze. You look like the suspect who just robbed Ray's boom boom room, and that's literally life with no comedy. See, a part of me regrets coming on stage for years for finger snaps, hand claps, and occasional meet me in the background black man. So let me tell y'all who the fuck I really am. My name is Joe Raymond McClain Jr. I'm 6'1", 215 pounds. I got a scar on my right cheek from a fall on my grandmother's gate. Chick-fil-A is my version of a perfect date. Me and spiders go to war like Bloods and Crips. I'm a tough guy who's in love with Hallmark flicks. And I'm a fan of Eminem and that 8 Mile shit. So fuck a pop a dot, fuck a clock, fuck a trailer, fuck everybody. Fuck y'all if you doubt me. I'm a flawed as fuck black male, I say it proudly. And fuck this slam, I don't want to win, I'm out. Just tell these people something they don't know about.
I'm just glad I ain't got that job. The AJ Aesthetic is here. The AJ Aesthetic. Where's your hand? You here? You not here? Alright, so on deck is elbow tray 5-7. It's probably 3-5-7. That's a tray 5-7. I don't know what it's supposed to be. But he gonna let us know. Elbow tray 5-7 is on deck. Right now, please clap it up real loud for Fire.
Thank you for the love and energy. I just want to thank every single person for being here. I just feel the love and it just feels good. I used to do this every Sunday night. This is my first time in Vegas. My fiance was murdered 6 years ago, and I stopped writing. So this is something short that I wrote. One of the first things I wrote, so I just fully consciously achieve dancing on scales, where finally forgiveness outweighs sins. As I try to steady my feet to ascend my transgressions, ensuring reckoning of these spheres, with thousand voices screaming against me, I stand steady. Atop this cliff, I am barefoot as I embrace kinetic energy, allowing my feet, bound by gravity, pregnant with fear to release, so she shall rise. Left, right, left, about face, here I stand. My body full, positioned as if preparation could ease this first jump. Before I can think of what to do next, I feel the wind in my hair, my arms above my head as my feet touch open space. My busy head suddenly screams, shh. As I look into myself, love leading this search and fueling this amazing mission. Trials, tribulations lead to room for progression, growth, life, change, position, transition, rebirth, discovery. Taking that pause, a pace slower than a jog, faster than a walk, more important than a race, structure, place. Learn the past, don't always restart to taste. Amazing grace.
Do it every week. Right now I'm just every month because the date turned in stone. We'll get back to it. We're just getting back to it. So just follow the Lighthouse LV on Instagram, Facebook, lighthouselv.com. I send out emails trying to get on my professional all corners. So you want to be a part of the team, you know, we're growing. We're gonna have a venue that's, you know, hopefully triple the size of this. And you know, offering these events for the community every single week, doing things for the youth and a lot more. So, like I said, follow up, tag, share, please, I appreciate it. Appreciate it all. Miss Kai, I said that right?
Yeah.
You're gonna be in the hole. That means you got two people in front of you. On deck is nope. I lied. Is the AJ Aesthetic here? Vanessa Latrice is here. Vanessa Latrice. Alright, so PM Infinity. Not here yet. Alright. Actually, August 2 Live is gonna be in the hole.
My dog.
So, August 2 Live in the hole. On deck is Miss Kai. But right now, please clap it up for Elbow Trey Pop. All the way to the mic. We're gonna take a little extra long. He was all the way to the back. Keep clapping, show some love.
From the pain that I give you, from the vein that's within me, give it a little time, it'll change in a minute. Cause people ain't come around, but it's gonna change when you get it. Look at me in my eyes like you ain't changed on me, listen. Sometimes being down to bring out the inner you. When you feel up a veil, let's find out the inner truth. Gas you up with hot air to deflate you an inner tube. The game sure will be break them, no better rules. Life you limits, I'm just trying to get a sweeter taste. When you're doing something that they don't. They had a bitter face, guaranteed to blow the pain up. When they hit the lane, most of the people ain't really real until they hit the stage. Most of the people only embrace you. We win the feds, most of the people only embrace you. When a nigga dead, love me while I'm here. This tomorrow ain't promise. Heard they scared of the truth. I gotta have it being honest. Heard they scared of the truth. I gotta have it being honest. My word is bond. If I say I got you, then I got you. A youngin' feeling blessed. Got me caught up in a hot tune. When you got the talent that they don't got, they gon' watch you. This that soul music that'll make you wanna sing too. Look yourself in the mirror, ask a king or queen who said the land was captured. I need to see proof they love us when we separated. I ain't that's the damn truth. Stay strong. You know it won't take long. I give you the real me. Off word on 8 songs. I'm supposed to be real B, so we gotta stay strong. Only cash purpose in the hood when we playing roles. Hey, sometimes we do things we don't mean. Sometimes we say things we don't mean. Love me while I'm here, cause tomorrow ain't promise. Heard they scared of the truth. I gotta have it being honest. Yeah, I would freestyle, but no, that's just enough. I ain't want to do it. I love the energy, though. I just want to. YouTube, like I said, I'm from Detroit. I just came out here, so I got a lot of hitman beats and a little bit of everybody. So tap in, and I support everybody else. I'm gonna have to go back and give everybody socials again, because other than that,
Hey, y'all, one more time louder than that for your brother. Alright, so actually now, just because we got like several artists that are fashionably laid, and I think that was a great first half though. Like, shout out to all the artists that have shared their truths thus far. Give it up for all the We got some dope talent to come. We got some really dope talent to come. If the cash, we want to get that cash prize up. So if you're inspired to get on this list, please do so. Let me know. I got the list in my hand. Let's get it out real quick. Doogie Brown flow.
Doogie Brown flow.
Let's go.
Money's the motive. I run up to it and grab it as fast as I can. The passion is never lacking within. I'm savage with pins. I'm dabbing and stacking actual ends. I'm tagging my friends, they Instagramming and snapping for lint. Lend me your ears and in return I will send you a sense of self. I'm spitting for health as well as spiritual wealth. I owe it to Jeff, James, Paul, Eric, Jermaine, and Dre. Their wordplay has given birth to the current day. Yo, Jersey raised me. The garden has harvested and artists part of the planet's mission to spark the catharsis. Yo, Jersey raised me. The garden has harvested and artists part of the planet's mission to spark the catharsis. All of us always offer advices. Social media crisis. All my life I was born with the gift to entice. I'm like Buddhist in movement. Proving my fluentness while oozing his rudeness. Institutions will treat you like nuisance, unloyal as they render you useless, surely abused, sending your news to a tube for a noose, tagging a student to tackle a hex. Glad and I'm blessed, my lesson was learned through fabrics of stress. I'm crafting through tapping, I manifest my enactments. I'm careful to be in fashion and merging love into madness. I'm attracting this secret traction. I'm bonding federal papers and pockets. My palms are itching for profit. It's monsters under my bed. They've been revealing what's been instilled. My program is conquers the head. Simon says, your assignment has led to notice the moment. For every second, your presence will penetrate the opponent. Reflection showing the ogre who's bloated off of an ego. Rich or poor, black and white, and even's out to be equal. People who look inside to override the evil will club inside with the plan. Keep hope alive as you reload. The ammo lies in the rhythm. That depends on whether the system is spreading hate over love, determine everyone's vision. Sit and listen to sick and twisted rulers all fishing. So every hook on that wave is designing a mental prism. Wisdom over your knowledge. Those ledges are known to crumble. Wisdom over your knowledge. Those ledges are known to crumble. The weak inherit a funnel. The strong preparing the tunnel. You tell a youngin to rumble. Be humble. Move like a butterfly, sting like a bumblebee, hovering over minions looking up to me, mumbling. I'm punishing any underling that's set up in front of me. Squat comfortably, nigga. Yo, intermission, yo, mingle with each other, get it live. I'm about to play some good vibes. How y'all feeling? Y'all good? How was this shit? Y'all gonna spread the dookie? All across the planet, wash your hands, keep expanding. Yo, appreciate y'all being in the spot. Yo, vibe out. Get some drink in the back.
no, I'm gonna give you the mic. This camera right here.
Okay. Step back.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this. See right here?
Oh, okay, got you.
I'm just letting you know so that way when you're looking at this, it's.
I won't be thrown off. Gotcha. Hello.
Okay, just talk all of the microphones.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Hello, my name is Martha Olden, and I am the owner of Goddess Crystals. And you can find me on Instagram. That is GODDDESS_crystals_. And right now, here I have a few of my items right here. I hand wrap everything. I make it with positive energy, good vibes. This right here is an amethyst. It's wrapped in copper to give it vibration, give it extra and power of energy. Right here I have an opal light. And everything is handmade. And what crystals do is, you know, they give you positive energy, they give you a good vibe. We have some good for keeping negative people away from you, making sure your aura stays clean, prosperity, good luck, fortune. For the overall, you know, crystals, they bring you good vibes and positive energy. Again, my name is Martha Olden, and I am the owner of Goddess Crystals. Thank you.
Good job.
Just got my brother and sister on the phone. So I filled up 10 years.
All right, y'all, we will start in 4 minutes. Count down. 4 minutes.
Instead of honoring restricted obligations, America has given the Negro people a bad check which will come back not insufficient from. But we refuse to believe that the bank of justice is bankrupt. We refuse to believe the bad are insufficient funds to hope of opportunity. So we come to national debt, a check that will give us a common man the riches of freedom and the security of justice. We are all in our remind America of the years 30 and 50. This is no time to engage in the luxury of doing all our states to tranquilize and draw the public. Now is the time to make real the politics of the country. Now is the time to rise from the dark and desolate valley of segregation to the sunlit path of racial justice. Now is the time to lift our nation from the quicksand of corruption and justice to the solid rock of brotherhood. Now is the time to make justice a reality for all of us. It would be fatal for the nation to overlook the tragedy of the moment. Some of the people will not stand until that is an invigorating autumn of freedom and equality. 1963 is not an end, but a beginning. Those who hope that the Negro needed to go on the stage and will now be content will have a rude awakening if the nation returns to business as usual. There will be neither rest nor tranquility in America till the Negro is granted his citizenship rights. The whirlwinds of revolt will continue to shake the foundations of our nation until the bright days of justice emerge. That's something that I must say to my people who stand on the warm threshold which leads into the palace of justice. In the process of gaining our rightful place, we must not be guilty of wrong. Let us not seek to satisfy our thirst for freedom by drinking from the cup of bitterness and hatred. We must forever conduct our struggle on the high plane of dignity and dignity. We must not allow our generation to gain up again. We must rise to the heights, leading physical force to save. Must not lead us to a distrust of all whites. For many of our white brothers, as evidenced by their presence here today, have come to realize that their destiny is tied up with our destiny. They have come to realize that their freedom is inextricably bound to our freedom.
All right, we back. That was an RV mission.
As we walk,
It's okay, I had to get the
we must make the pledge that we shall always march ahead. We
We're
cannot
about to get back
turn back.
into it because there's $250
There are those
on
who
the
are
line.
asking the
All right,
devil
last night we only gave
right. When will you be satisfied? We can never be satisfied as long as the Negro is the victim of the unspeakable cause of police.
$250, okay? I'm about to just jump right back into the list. Please
As long
respect
as
the
our
mic,
body is heavy with the fatigue of travel, cannot gain lodging in the motels of the highways and the hotels of the city. We cannot be satisfied as long as the Negro's basic mobility is from a smaller ghetto to a larger one. We can never be satisfied as long as our children are stripped of their selfhood and robbed of their dignity by crime stating for white folks. We cannot be satisfied as long as a Negro in Mississippi cannot vote, and a Negro in New York believes he has nothing for which to vote.
Everybody that's on side, bring black ass this side. Let's get that started.
Satisfied, and we will
Brother
be
Truth,
satisfied
a poet and your host,
down like water and righteousness like a mighty stream.
Please follow the Lighthouse LV.
I am
We'll be back at it every single month.
Some of you have come here.
This is the list as of now. In the hole, we got Justin.
Some of you
On
have
deck
come
is
straight
Miss
from
Kai.
jail cell.
But right now is She Bar.
Some of you have come from areas where you're
She Bar. You ready to start? All right, y'all clap up for She Bar all the way to the front.
You have been the veterans of creative suffering. Continue to work with the faith that unearned suffering is redemptive.
I got your back like
Go
your
back to
favorite first
Mississippi.
cousin on your daddy's side.
Go back to
I'll
Alabama,
feed
go
you
back
like
to
your
South
mama's
Carolina, go back to
I'll hold
Georgia,
you down
go back
and hold
to
you
Louisiana,
accountable.
go
You
back
don't have no other
to the
choice
slums
but
and
to fuck.
ghettos of our
We can
north.
talk about business while you smoking this blunt
Knowing
with
that
me.
somehow
Motherfuckers don't like me if I keep it a
can
hundred, so
and
now
will be
I'm keeping
changed.
a $1.50.
Let
You
us
don't
not
gotta
walk
front
in
with
the
me.
valley of
Don't
the
tell me you
shadow.
love me when you don't support my craft
I
and you
say
ain't
to
spit no
you
bucks
today,
with
my
me.
friend,
That's like trying to talk about the life of Bobby Brown and then you ain't
So
gonna
even
discuss
though
with me. And you be playing, you sounding like Brandy, saying you
of
wanna
today
be
and
down,
tomorrow.
but you don't never get up with me.
I still have a
You ain't
dream.
fucking that don't come to me. I
It
know
is
you
a
may feel
dream
like you
deeper
hard,
rooted
but you don't wanna
in the
be tough with
American
me.
dream.
You ain't even on my level. What's
I have
sufficient for
a
you
dream.
can never be enough for me. I got a
One
passion
day,
for poetry. I'm
this
destined for
nation
greatness
will
because I
rise
gravitate
up,
towards positive energy, so I'm just
live up
acting
to the
accordingly.
meaning of the dream.
My mind is
We
fixated
hold
on
these
something
truths
greater,
to be
so the impact
self-evident
will hit more
that
than
all
me. I got a magical force and a powerful voice in me. The gift of gab, and it's fortunate. See,
I have a
passed the
dream
fork in the street, and now my path is clearer
that
than
one day
anyone.
on the red hills of Georgia,
I love myself so much. Niggas I used to give my all to can't even ask for a portion of me. Because now I just sit back and laugh at my poor choices. I value my work and my peace of mind is important.
one day,
I need someone who's full of life and full of
even the
wisdom,
state of
because what we are doing,
Mississippi,
we
a
don't have
state
it supported.
sweltering
I need someone
with
with
the
ambition,
heat
who's on
of
a mission, because just
injustice,
living is just boring to me. I'm more than just a
sweltering with
poet.
the heat of oppression.
I know how to do more than just rhyme
transformed
the
into
words. I use
generations
this
of
passion
freedom and
to
justice.
encourage
I
the
have a
next
dream.
woman who still struggles to find hers. And there's something
My
about my delivery that makes
children
folks remember me. Like I
one
ring
day
bells,
live in a nation
special
where they will not be
delivery. When your
judged by
soul
the
needs
color
to
of
be
their
fed and
skin,
you
but by
call
the
on
content
God.
of their
Now I'm here
character.
to
I have a dream today.
My energy.
I have a
be on the
dream
center.
that one day
Just 'cause I keep it 100 and I'm a little
down
gangster. See, that's my inner
in
G.
Alabama,
Haters don't like my vibe, they got it in for me. But I couldn't care
with
less
its
to give me
governor
the fame
having
or
his lips dripping with the words of interposition and
But see,
nullification.
this is just the
One
beginning.
day
It's
right
not
now
the
in
end for me.
Alabama,
Some
little
people
black
tryna
boys
treat me
and
like
black
I'm the
girls
enemy.
will
I
be
just keep
able to
on
join
running and
hands
treat
with
them
little
with
white boys and
civility.
white
But see, they
girls
lack
as
that
sisters and
ability.
brothers. I
Trying to
have
take
a
my
dream
kindness for
today.
weakness, and that's what be killing me. But you can take
I
whatever
have
you
a
want to
dream
sleep,
that
don't
one
take my
day
pen
every
from me.
valley,
I can never write another poem, then that
every
would
hill
be
and
the
mountain
end for
will
me.
be made
Because
known,
poetry is
the
life.
places will be
This
made
shit
plain, and
is
the
it for me.
crooked places will be made straight. And with this faith, We will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope.
I ain't even gonna lie.
With this faith,
You bring
we
out
will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day. This will be the day when all of us will be able to sing with new meaning. My country feels.
Now keep the fucking lights on. I need to see that dick going in and out of me repeatedly. Fuck me to sleep.
From every mountainside, let freedom ring, and if America is to be a great nation, this must become true.
Then after that, ain't no talking about leaving, see. I'm letting beg and plead like he's Tyrese screaming, what more do you need from me?
From the mighty
So I'll
mountains
be
of
looking
New
at
York,
me some D.
let freedom ring from the hiking allegations
You and me
of
combined are
Pennsylvania.
about 69.
Let freedom
We
ring
be
from the
fucking from
snow-capped
6
rushes
to
of
9
Colorado.
for shit you find.
Let freedom ring from the curvaceous
Can I be your escape?
Let freedom ring from the stone mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout When we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every
Poetry bars.
that day when all of us, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old spiritual. Free at last, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Okay, let's get back into it because we have Betty Crocker in the house. Another on deck is right now. Show some more love. Welcome up to the right show, Chesney.
Straight from the bottom, tasting the top, you see how I make it. back home just to come back to make it. Get the weeds out of pussy, the straight, look over the back, run for this again. After this house, I'm talking to no straight. Been in the fix, and I'm thinking of this. Life in the drill is running some shit. So they say, hey, my life on the pages. I'm pouring up aces, I'm slice the base. Where they sit, better watch cause they hate. Knock on my back cause I keep it all safe. Turn around, I'm just case get crazy. Created a space so this nigga the chase. No face on the news, just to live out the case. Shout out NBA, get on 38 crazy. I'm to myself when I'm pulling this baby. Got my little jobs, gotta go to the station. The scared and kill what they have with some baby. Shit in this lane while I'm stuck out the plate. Not for no money, watch it some baby. They say it ain't free, but it's free to take. Checks on my phone from Lakeisha and Brandon. They heard I get money, but they don't think so. Work me the wrong, they take what they made. Got my leg, who tell them hit me back lane. Okay. I thought when I thought them the lane. Okay. Understanding everything that I play. Yeah, guns, bullets, like I'm a game. The fake slip, you get what I'm saying. Bitch, you ready to go when I be spraying. Turn up, babies.
We about to turn up in this motherfucker, man.
When it comes to changing today, things are happening in one day. So, for example, taxi drivers. Taxi drivers were in work for a while, but then what happened? Uber came, and one day it wiped out the taxi community. Things are happening at an accelerated rate, and it's not allowing us to support the people that are losing their job. And so this is why, when it comes to being an entrepreneur, this is what I'm trying to educate people on: becoming an entrepreneur and taking that risk. I know your guys' stimulus checks are coming. I would really suggest you guys to start an LLC, to start your own business. Because is it safer to be an employee, or is it safer to take ownership? You guys want to be owners, so. For example, there's no financial, so this idea of job security and information age is absolutely, is obsolete, but it's not taught in our school systems, and that's where the problem starts. So there's no financial education in the school system, and parents, no offense, but you training your kids to go to school to get a job is actually wrong. You need to train your kids to find a way to be creative, you know what I mean? So the income of the middle class is actually going down, and it's been going down for years. So parents that still tell their kids to go to school and get a good job is wrong. When you look at 2011 income has been dropping down. So like, if I go to college right now, and then I try to get out of, first of all, when I go to college, a lot of people don't understand that in the back end of colleges, there's technological advances taking place. For example, I'm an anesthesiologist. An anesthesiologist is actually out of work right now. So a 12-year degree that you went into debt in, you're actually going to make less money, and also you're out of a job because Johnson & Johnson just came out with a automated system that is 80% more accurate, actually 90% more accurate than human beings. So also people say that poverty is ending, but poverty is not ending because people are still working on food stamps. So working poverty is actually, there's people still working for it. So the middle class has been, so the middle class that drops off, so the middle class that drops off is called working poor. So did you know what happened to the working poor? It's called working poverty. So American food stamp usage is going through the roof, and we cannot earn what's called a living wage. So what about the people that go back to school, like I said, and they go to get a good job? When it comes to the government, they want you to be in debt. The government wants us to be in debt. So they create ways for us to struggle. So instead of giving us credit card debt, instead of giving us loans and stuff like that, they go, you know what? We're gonna do something like out of this world. It's called Sally Day, which is student loan. The worst thing about student loans is they're unforgivable. You can file bankruptcy, but it's unforgivable. You still have to owe it. So when it comes to like normal debt, it's forgiven, but when it comes to student loan debt, it's unforgivable. So student loan debt is worse than credit card debt because the problem with student loan debt is that it can never be forgiven. With credit card debt, you can file bankruptcy. It's still the wages of college graduates is going down, so the schools rack up debt and less money. So in order for you to be a part of this is the last thing I'll say. In order for you to be a part of the top 10%, you would have to have an income of $140,000. To be a part of the top 25%, $90,000. The average household makes about $50,000. In order for you to be a part of the top 5%, you have to be making a combined income of $190,000. And to be a part of the top 1% of income earners, you have to make $380,000. So here's the question. What do you think will give you the best chance to get to the top 10%, 5%, 1%, or beyond? Anybody have an answer? Exactly. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. In my opinion, and in the like a whole program for like the community. I'm also partnering up with politicians that actually, a politician that hosts hip hop entrepreneurship classes. And I wanted to get everyone in here who raps and stuff like that, because we're gonna have the news there and also a radio station. So just get my IG. My IG is Justin_funny868.
Yes.
Justin_funny868. Hey, don't give it up for Justin. Let me give it up louder than that for Justin. This platform is for truth, whatever that is. You want to get on this mic and say anything, how your day went, is welcome, but we would appreciate the knowledge and the truth, okay? So thank you, Justin. I messed up. I skipped this class, so y'all boo the host. Boo! I'm boo-boo! Thank you. In the hole, for real, we got Betty Crocker right now, right? On deck is August 2 Live. But right now, please forgive me, Miss Kai. Y'all clap it up all the way to the mic. Show some love to Miss Kai. Respect the mic. Can you project a little more?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So I wrote this today while driving a car, so please forgive me. It's brand new.
New shit.
New shit. Yes. And it's called White Woman's Privilege. Okay? All right. The audacity of your convenience. Not sure why when it's pointed to you, you have so much grievance. But this isn't really about you. I know you've been conditioned to believe you're special. I mean, all the images of you have been glorified on TV and magazines. Dolls, princesses, and cartoons all look like you. Movies and fashion runways, even artwork has done the same. But I call you by your name, Karen, Becky, Heather, Tammy. I hope you feel this offense. I hope it triggers and it activates your defense. Because only then can you feel how it feels to be the epitome of beauty, but be bullied for it. Told that your natural beingness is ugly. But all the beauty you possess is copied by other races. My melanated gold-infused ebony is not fashion. That someone can put on is not a trend to hashtag, it's not a challenge on social media. It's not cool, it's not a lip job, an ass job, or curly perm. It's not a tan vet or a bronzer. My beauty is the essence of beauty itself. Sun-kissed with the UV light. Just naturally, the prototype. The standard, the measurement of life itself. My ass swole, my hips wide, my lips full, my soul has flight. It's crazy how topics that affect me offend you. How when I bring up racist acts and remarks and terms or feelings, it's you who assume they are the center of my healing. It's not my job to explain to you why this colonial Eurocentrism system designed to control disproportionately my people is up for debate. Your narcissistic tendencies and self-centered ways. We gave birth to nations and tribes and cultures on every continent. Yet you claim the goods and natural resources that measure luxury. And you have the audacity to position it belongs to you to possess. You take our golden jewels infused with black blood and certify it without our benefit. Every industry that gives you riches and prestige has been made by, built by, and grew by my people. It belongs to us. Yet we aren't the title holders of the market. I ask you to examine your own defense. The fear of being called racist is nothing like experiencing it. Racism is a system millions of years, and you only just got here. Evolution and future starts and ends with me, so don't cry your way out of the realization that you are not the most important, or that your feelings should be coddled by me. Instead, submit to my greatness, relish in my nurturing elegance, and follow suit to the goddess that birthed everything.
Much love in that for Miss Todd. Thank you for keeping it rolling, y'all. In the hole, we have Smoky Tone. On deck is Betty Crocker. But right now, give it up for August Tula. All the way to the front, show 'em some love. I got my brother August Tula.
Hey, if you ask me what I'm on, see, I've been on some other shit, you like it, my cologne. The style they really loving it, and one day I'll be on. The jamming to this song, they need to pay attention, my for y'all. Look, I said you ask me what I'm on, cause I've been on some other shit, you like it, my cologne. My style you really loving it, and one day I'll be on. The jamming to this song, they need to pay attention, gotta show them what they missing if they ask me what I'm on. Cause I've been on some other shit, you like it, my cologne. My style, y'all really loving it, and one day I'll be on. They jamming to this song, they need to pay attention. Bro, they asking where you been at. I've been out here chasing checks, I've been trying to earn respect. Niggas hate like they some straight. Nah, I don't big flex, cause my diamond is not the best. But I keep them shining, cause they daily kicking. Bro, pound for pound, them niggas can't go with me. I just use my head and brainstorm about this perfect key. Right before Corona, I will let them get. I always get my distance. Hey, when I say let's get live, can we smoke? 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 Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, you ask me what I'm on. See, I've been on some other shit, you like it, my cologne. My style you really loving, and one day I'll be on. They jamming to this song, they need to pay attention, gotta show them. Oh, wait, you ask me what I'm on? Cause I've been on some other shit, like in my cologne. My style, they really loving it, one day I'll be on. They jamming to this song, they need to pay attention, gotta show them what they, when they ask me what I'm on. They like in my cologne, my style, you really loving it.
They like in my cologne.
Look, hey, I get the bag though. I get to the cash, they call me an asshole. Why I got mad for? What? Look, maybe I'm really a shit, maybe I'm lit, the music got them getting lit. I don't know fuck the fake, why are y'all fake? Keep it real with me. How can you leave and come back? I had your back, please just stay away. We were just smoking on this, smoking on that. I'm getting high every day, letting life fade away. Catching these fades, I beat them where he stays. Let's get live, can we smoke? 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 Oh, let's get live, can we smoke? Oh, let's get live, can we smoke? Oh, let's get live, can we smoke? Hey, you ask me what I'm on. See, I've been on some other shit, you like it, not alone. My style, she really love it, and one day I'll be on. They jam me to this song, you need to pay attention, gotta show you what you. And when they ask me what I'm on, see, I've been on some other shit, like in my cologne. My style, y'all really love me, hey. Hey, make some noise for yourself real quick. Hey, this is the first time for everything, right? When I said let's get live, can we smoke? Y'all say it back. Let's get live, can we smoke? 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 Okay, make some noise for yourself. Make some noise for yourself. Hey, say two, live, two, live, two, live, two. Look, Look, I ain't gotta go in and kill it. They tell me too, I've been about it. Yeah, you know I'm with it. I'm too different. That nigga getting cat. Young guy be smoking that gas. I don't have no time for bullshit. Not making time for that. So what it feel like? Yeah, this that real life. Yeah, this that real life. Fuck how they feel, right? What they feel like? Yeah, this that real life. Yeah, this that real life. Hey. Look, pardon me, I got me fucked up. I've been out getting to the bucks. I've been out trying to turn it up. That's the shit that come with bad luck. Never out doing too much. These niggas doing too much. Bro.
Doing too much.
Look, but see, I got a plan. I got big dreams and big men. Sitting them long nights in the studio. I gotta work it up. Stay slim. Got my back against the wall. So I gotta hold it down. I'ma hold it down. I'ma be the best. It was always in the plan. I got my cousin on the phone asking me what's next. And when he called, man, there's always collect. I need me a yeah, too loud, crazy. He be coming for your neck. Make some motherfucking noise for yourself. Y'all say what it feel like? Y'all say it's real life, right? Y'all ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Go, look, what it feel like? Yeah, this that real life. Yeah, this that real life. Fuck how they feel, right? What it feel like? Yeah, this that real life. Yeah, this that real life. Fuck how they feel. What it feel like? Yeah, this that real life. This that real life. Fuck how they feel. What it feel like? Yeah, this that real life. This that real life. Fuck how they feel. Make you work for yourself, please. Yo, y'all give it up loud! Hey, we got more people getting on the list here. Okay. One second, y'all.
Public service announcement.
Let's go do it.
A couch potato sips elixir from the fountain.
Yes, sir.
I tally up the ounces. When I see Sally in the alley, I'm a pounce. She's been hounding my accountant. I'm bounded by the paper, dollar bills, y'all. Yo, I've been sitting still, been meditating in the hills. Reveal silence, the real violence is testing my patience. These foulfuls are flagrant, deserving of text. I give respects to my maker. It's not a major I'm assigned a line to. I'm aligned to my divine truth. I disembody your design. Yo, I guide rhyme, sonic communications. I guide rhyme, sonic communications. Finding hallucinations active in my brain waves. Mayday, mayday. I was caught up in the melee. I was torn between naysay and displaying my faith. It was like my brain's been laced. I was disarrayed due to missing J's. I've been in the gym since 2. Soon as I threw up a stack, Dookie back in the booth. Death to a whack rapper misguiding the youth. Death to a whack rapper misguiding the youth. To the disguising the truth in toxic alphabet soup. I'm finding cures due to alchemy. My galaxy is so large and so large. Souls are used as sacrifice. Brothers ain't acting right. Sisters be acting like the characters on television. I'm flowing with the appetite to pacify. I
I passed the fire to the homie on the left. I commenced to spit what I hold in my chest. My left breast is holding purpose. Wordsmith merged with passion. I purge a bastard. Nerves resurges law for hip hop. Quick pit stop for all the seasons. Tossed off the tip top. I swat a fly watching fall to his demise. Peace signs in these times are needed. As I recline, I spy your leader. He straddles the fine lines between ignorance and genius. They run wild until your kind is deleted. All praise due to supreme. Sumo esteem. Mic fiend, I glue tracks to your seams. I'm detecting high levels of glucose. Bracket sweeter than Nouveau nowadays. They more concerned about designer genes, the raising an army of kings to overthrow the regime. Our queens corrupt for the green, they assault, fuck, and swallow. Spirits looking at bottles of liquor, sipping notice of hollow to get your wicked niggas, they dishonor your sister. You fucking with family, know the problems that get you. I was mixing the licks of estate bitches and father figures. Fool.
Hey, buddy, that shit again.
So y'all give it up for Dookie Brown Flow. Oh boy. Alright, he's gonna be hosting the hip hop and R&B version of Spencer and Truth going forward, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yo, just know the music is everywhere, guys. Everywhere. I dropped 24 EPs in 24 months. It's like 6 hours worth of music. All conscious shit to recalibrate your being and your soul. I put real energy and effort into the shit I do, and I'm very conscious of what I say. I guess you can feel the shit in me, and I'm living for the purpose is to make $1 billion so I can feed the planet. Because these individuals, us as the individuals, like just the black community in general, I'm just saying, as all of us, we make all of this money doing all this athletic shit. How many communities do we have for us? Tyler Perry built a studio, but did he build a land for us to come to? Like literally, we have to be the people that do that. And I'm on a mission to do that for our people, and which has been, we're not controlled by anybody. I, self, law, and master, for sure. It's a fact. And every single one of here needs to understand the light inside of themselves, no matter what color creed you are. Everything is one, and it's oneness. That's the ideology I live by. You know, I'm spiritual in a sense, and I'm not really religious. I come from Christianity, and my family is deep in that, but you know, it's deeper than that. You know, it's the soul that's in me. It's deeper than what words can put to what's inside of me that's living through the shit that I say. You feel me? Spread the Dookie all across the planet.
Spread the truth over Mike Night every single month. We're gonna get back to doing it every single week. As soon as they open this shit back up, alright? In the hole, we got a comedian that's gonna cut this shit up, make y'all laugh a little bit. By Matt, comedian. His name is Matt. On deck is Smoky Tone. Right now, Smoky Tone, they ready for you. Hold up. Okay, Smoky Tone, y'all ready for Smoky Tone? But who's here to see the feature tonight? Japan, I can't wait to see this set, you know, just to see more than 3-4 minutes of Jenn. That's what I'm looking forward to. A lot of people ask me all the time, how can I get a paid feature at Spit Your Truth Open Mic Night? How can you pay me to perform at your open mic night? Because we pay the artists to perform, we pay artists that wins overall, so you're walking away with money. I don't know too many events out here in Las Vegas where you can get $200 per night for the artist of the night on Saturday and Sunday, and then we giving away, well, we're not giving away, we're paying the feature to share her craft as well. So if you're interested in featuring at this open mic, you can't just feature just because you dope. You actually gotta compete in the open mic, like Jenn from Japan. And last month she actually got second place. So that's an automatic feature. She didn't win the cash prize of $300, but we're gonna pay her, you know, a percentage of that to feature at the following event next month. So that's why y'all hearing from Jenn from Japan. So yeah. First place gets the cash plus a video shoot. Second place gets a feature in a video shoot. Third place gets a video shoot. That sounds lit, right? Sounds lit. Y'all better take advantage. In the hole, Matt. On deck is Smoky Tone. But right now, give it up for Petty.
What's up? I'm Betty Crocker. You can find me on IG. life is karma is me. And ain't no flowers for your tomb but rocks. Keep rocks is what you said to me. So I left and took them rocks to build a dynasty. I don't play as you see this reality. For 7 years I've been your world in little fantasies. I should really be showing out and putting on the scene. Disable you and let you feel the struggle begging me to let my foot up off your neck just so you can breathe. But ain't no time for that. Fed up, fed up, fed up. But I'ma keep my head up, head up, head up. Cause I'ma hold it down, fix my crown. Cause I ain't got no time for games. When you're fed up, fed up, fed up, you gotta keep your head up, head up, head up. And go and hold it down, fix your crown. Cause you ain't got no time to play. I keep it real on me, I tell no lies. But you will never tell the truth, so this my therapy. What you thought I keep it quiet, this ain't just about me. This a light switch for the next ones in the dark to see. Cause I'm a walking testimony, I'm a real G. And only love up in my blood or my frequency. Hey, I don't know what you thought or what you heard of me. Hey, but you should've checked my facts before you came to see. Now you see I'm highly favored, that's our royalty. So be careful what you say when you speak on me. And manifesting all that bullet ain't infecting me. My third eye got my mind right protecting me. And you gon' pay for all that bull and how you handle me. I tried to warn you from the jump, it ain't a secrecy. But you can only blame yourself as with the mirror see. Because the issues that you got nothing to do with it. That's why I'm fed up. Woo! Being real transparent with y'all, you feel me? You can find me on Facebook. If you want to smoke, smoke is pretty easy. I don't play with grown folks, I barely play with kids. If you want some other shit, then I you with the beat. I don't deal with clowns, cause I barely got friends. If you want smoke, smoke is what it is. I don't play with grown folks, I barely play with kids. If you want that funny shit, then I you with the beat. I don't deal with clowns, cause I barely got friends. Look, I'm rolling with deep. I do my dirt on my lowly, and I ain't trusting nobody, so they can't mix up my story. And I don't goose on my homies, you know they really do love me. And if I really do need them, you know they coming out for me. They know I am the truth, never fake, never phony. And I just hustle, get money, and keep my Bible sunny. And I take nothing from me, but go and jump if you throw me, cause I got bestie up on me with triple clip if you want it. I'm the bond, baby, always prime, baby. And I stay healthy like my plant, I'm my John, baby. A blessing different with my spit down my lungs, baby. So don't you aggravate my nerves, and I'm calm, my cheek. Want smoke? Smoke is what it is. I don't play with wrong folks, I barely play with kids. If you want to find me, then I give me the beat. I don't do the clowns, but I barely got friends. If you want smoke, smoke is what it is. I don't play with wrong folks, I barely play with kids. If you want some money, then I give me the beat. I don't do the clowns, but I barely got friends. I hang with the butchers, I like to chop the beat. Hey, that's the side of house action if you got problems with me. So please, no disrespect, go ahead and keep it in order. Cause I don't wanna have to organize a mortuary hoard. It ain't our family, but my family no order. I'm just saying my opinions and you might slip on with the chess pieces laid out. Watch out, waiting for order. I'm a queen, power thing, my lap balance in order. I'm the bomb, baby, always prime, baby. And I stay healthy like my plants, I'm Maxie John, baby. A blessed gift up in my spit, down my lung, baby. So don't you aggravate my nerves, then I'm calm, I'm cheap. Want smoke?
Y'all, give it up louder than that for Betty Crocker. Okay, Betty Crocker. I'm at your head top. So you know. Is the AJ aesthetic here? The AJ aesthetic is here. Are you was hiding? I knew that was you, and I was like, she don't. Jenn, that man is hiding. hole. All right. Woo! It's always like I feel like I can stop smoking or I don't need to smoke until I hear somebody. I smell somebody. Man, you done missed it. I'm coming back. I got some new shit too. But they're not here for me. They're trying to win this cash prize. So the AJ aesthetic is in the hall. Excited to hear from her. We are going to hear from our feature really soon, actually. It's 10 o'clock. We only have 1, 2. We got 7. Yeah, we got to get it going. All right, so we're going to empty out this list and then we're going to hear from our feature. We're going to knock it off before we announce the winner. But, all right, so the AJ aesthetic is in the home. Back comedians on deck. But right now, please clap it up. Give a warm welcome for Smoke.
Okay. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Harry Gang, Harry Gang. Happy birthday, Joe.
I'm not sure how it is I got so many friends. Even though I'm here with you, I'm already dead. Trying to live it up. Probably my liver's fucked, but since I'm already dead, really, who gives a fuck? Give me a drink. I need some liquor, homie. Sometimes I'm healthy and social, sometimes I'm sick and lonely. Hot, cold, lazy as fuck, with a lot of goals, crazy as fuck. But I'm in control. I'm in control like power steering, still high, like tower ceilings and roofs, man, and energy like I still was a youth. But I'm a wise old man with no plan. Oh damn, prefer to eat no ham, like keep with the fucking program. It weeds me like carrots, repeat shit like parrots. I fuck like rabbits, man. These buddies want my carrots. Me, I stay clean, I blaze green. Got action like the A-team. Life's dope. What a fucking day for a day for you. I'm happy to be here with y'all.
That's right.
Hey.
Happy birthday, bro. Birthday, smoke.
New chapter. Got that new laughter. Same folks. I take full responsibility. I don't blame folks. My abilities can't be fathomed. They hollow. I'm filled up. I deep sea dive in the shallow with a chill cup. I live in the deep end. Adrenaline seeping out of my pores. My mind state not found in stores. I'm like crime rate on the rise. I'm one of those marijuana guys. I've been living out all the wishes beyond everything they fucking fantasize. But yo, life's been so complicated. And death's been so prevalent. And abandonment's all around with these shocking developments. There's a lack of intelligence at the finish line. Settling, veterans. Sit the finish line, they line up, I let them in. Medicine. In my life, on a daily. Nightly, I'm wound up too tightly. Now how about fuck you? Pain me. Yes, I am Prince Charming. The cash is king. And God save the queen. I mean, I guess that's the thing. Struggling, guzzling, looking for cheese. The next maze is puzzling. How quick some of us move to that next phase. These hours, very valuable. I just collect days and fuck so many lesbians. Of course I respect gays. Look, it's hot outside, man. Shit is so cold. It's alchemy, baby. That glitter is gold. Thank you. I got any time left or no?
You got time.
Yeah, come on, let's get it.
Run that.
See, I ain't know that I was supposed to care. It's like high blood pressure, fucking losing my hair. That's the word on the streets, it's running rampant. And I can't even take risks. It's not worth the chances. See, man, this whole thing combustible, explodes off contact. I cut my finger, use the blood to sign my contracts. My word is my word. That's like fucking oxygen, man be telling lies. Maybe telling lots of them. In fact, I probably think this poem is about me. I'm so vain. No way y'all can gas me up. I'm propane. I'm fast as fuck in the slow lane, playing no games. I ask myself who's who. Remember no names, but I'm a serious comedian. Hey, this ain't no joke. As I drive over the median, blazing this potent smoke. Broken boats can't keep up. This heady floating, and no closed minds. 24/7, always open. Man, I'm a block from the promised land, and bitches still ain't shit. Can't understand why? None of this makes sense. But y'all see me looking dreamy with a bottle and a beanie, $1 million fucking smile, look like I should be on TV. Instead, I'm just ready to spat and quicker now than I would have 20 years ago. She ain't stopped talking, still can't even hear this song. She don't hear me though. It's treacherous out here. I'm naughty by nature. So you should probably feel me flow. Cause I'm a soul man. Let your soul go. Don't want to get experience? Don't want no old pros. Fuck all these old hoes. Fuck all these young bitches on smoky tone. Got many wives, but only one mistress. Hey. What a great night, man. You guys have the best everything. Shout out to Rel and everybody here. Sistas that day for doing everything. God is crystals. Much love, y'all. Happy birthday,
Hey, y'all, real loud for Smoky
Hey, shout out IG the label, my family, you know what I'm saying?
You said IG the label.
IG the label, absolutely.
Let's go. Cool, appreciate it. Tone. Y'all think you're in the running for that cash prize? I think so. Alright, so in the hole we got, is Yes here? No. PM Infinity. Where? Raise your hand. Okay, you in the hole, that means you got two more people in front of you. In the hole we got PM Infinity. On deck is the HA Synthetic. Right now, let's hope this man can make us laugh a little bit, alright? Y'all, show some love, and if you make us laugh, and if you don't, then we don't have to do what we gotta do. You ain't funny, but I think you're funny. So y'all clap it up for Matt, all the way to the mic, show us some love. Encourage him with the clap, because he's about to change his mind. Clap him up. Yeah. You want the mic?
I'm gonna take this bitch nigga at 7:13, nigga. You know I got off work at 7. Order a bumper, why? Because I got butterflies, bitch, you matter. When I say bitch, I'm a nigga from the street, don't get offended. Y'all know what it is. You feel me? Cancel culture. Cancel me now. I'm not even a comedian. Ain't made a cent. Don't give a fuck. You feel me? If I accidentally win this without writing some shit, kudos. I'll donate half of it to my girlfriend. Tell her to get me out. Bitch, you get 50. I'm sorry. I told y'all, but this is what I do. I feel like I was going to hit this shit. But back to the point. See, I got ADD. I done lost my whole other joke. You feel me? But I got jokes my own though. You feel me? Shout out to the ADD community that I ain't never said no medicine but weed. I'm a product of that shit. How much more time I got? I got more time in the school. I can still go. You feel me? I ain't gonna dance. I don't want too many white people here. I ain't gonna dance. I'm just serious, though. I'm just serious. My shit was just no shit. You feel me? I'm a real nigga. You feel me? But like I was saying, a little bit when I say bitch. But I guess I can try out this joke. So this is the joke. Since I love the vibe. You feel me? I don't want y'all. I need y'all to be like the Apollo though. Nigga, if it's whack, nigga, move me. Nigga, fuck all this. Shout out to the poetry community. Y'all got nice hearts. Nigga, if I ain't funny, nigga, tell me. Nigga, don't just snap your fingers and be like, okay. Like, get your ass on the stage, nigga. Don't like that line, bro. It's about time. It's about time, bro. So look, this is the joke, bro. Let's see y'all niggas so y'all ain't gonna laugh, but the white people will laugh like a motherfucker because they ain't gonna get it. But y'all definitely gonna get it. And it ain't gonna be funny to y'all. But that's the joke. That's the joke right there. So look, my homeboy told me, right? He's like, look, I mean, neighborhood, bro. You feel me? I just drove by your house. What's going on? I'm like, shit, nothing about it, bro. Nigga need to try to take care of some business later, but that's about it. Oh, shit, bro. I just passed on a lick. All right, for the white people, you okay? Passed on a lick means you did something highly illegal and got away, okay? What's the money? A little bit of money involved. You know what I'm saying, bro? Just so y'all be up to date. You know what I'm saying? He passed on a lick. I'm like, that's what's up, bro. You feel me? He's like, yeah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I had to tie the bitch up, pistol with the bitch, you know what I'm saying? Did all that shit, nigga. And then passed on like 50 bands. I'm like, great, bro, that's what's up. Can you come pick me up and take me to the DMV? I need my license. He said, oh, nigga, you know I can't do that. Can't be riding around with a gang of niggas in the car. Nigga, you about to bitch. Just kidnap the bitch and commit a motherfucking robbery, bro. You can't drive around. Nigga, I got pistols and shit. And y'all like, nigga, really, what the fuck is he supposed to do, my nigga? Like, you know all of niggas, bro. You and them. So the white people, man, that shit is hilarious. The niggas would never laugh at that shit. Like, what the fuck you really think that nigga's supposed to do? He got 20 bands, and that nigga's on the lookout right now. Nigga, you can't take you to the DMV. So the joke is that the niggas get it. That's my motherfucking time. I'm out of here. I love y'all. Thank you.
Yo, y'all give it up louder than that for Matt. That's cool. Thank you for making people laugh. I was here people laugh. Well, he told y'all to be honest, so that's okay. We have the truth spot. We only got 3 more people, and then we're going to hear from our featured Jenn from Japan. Hey. Yeah. But before that, we got Candace in the hole. We got PM Infinity on deck. And right now, clap it up for the AJ Aesthetic. Show some love all the way to the mic. All right, so the AJ Aesthetic needs more time, and that's okay because I want to hear from her. So I'm gonna put her. It's okay. It's okay. Right? Y'all okay with that? Cool. Word. So it's all good. Yeah. Finish writing that. Read it up here and just give it all you got. And people might feel it the most. They might want to give it again. What am I Now, clap it up for Camden. All the way from Mike, show some love.
I'm good. I'm drunk. All right. I don't really know what I was gonna do. Here, I was gonna do a new poem, but new shit. No, I'm gonna fuck it up. So I'm gonna do new shit. If I can find it. Keep going. Women are told to be loyal, to stick by a man's side and to rock for him. But men are not taught to hold a woman down while she finds herself and then to be that even after. See, a woman can give everything she has to a man and then she finds herself and loses the best thing that she ever had. Or did Beyonce say that shit like, you are the best thing that she never had because you repeatedly said I love you, but that was a bunch of bullshit. And you ain't shit, ain't gonna ever be shit if you don't get your shit together and stop treating that queen like shit. How would you like it for your mother or your daughter to be treated the same way? If a man was just using it for all that they had, you want them to pay. See, the problem is we don't stop and think. We don't take time to reflect and put other people's shoes on our feet. You disrespect that woman and then want her to do some silly shit like put money on your books. But ain't ever asked that woman for money to buy, to read a fucking book. Look at her. She is your woman, not your mother. And when she's going through shit, all she needs is support. My brother, stop living by American society's double standards. A man could just up and leave a woman because she's broken. Sorry, I fucked up. I didn't want to say.
Handle that business.
Men can just up and leave a woman because she's quote unquote broken, but a woman has to stay with a man when he is broke, when he can't put a dime on the damn card note, when he eats, shits, and sleeps but doesn't contribute. But if the tables were turned, that would be an issue because obviously all women have to have everything all figured out. Like that shit just comes naturally. Like we didn't have a whole family full of women who didn't teach us nor help us grow. Like all of our homes consisted of both a mother and a father. I know that shit was hard, but you can't disregard the fact that simultaneously, I am both woman and I am human, so I needed time too. I needed help too, and yes, I needed my daddy too. Women, stop allowing these men to use you, and men, stop using those lame ass excuses just because you got way too damn comfortable. Stop badmouthing women because we have breaking points and are tired of giving and not receiving. All we get are babies that you do not want. Stop thinking that it is okay to mooch off of a woman and then flunk, because I don't respect that shit at all. Stop getting yourselves involved in these situationships, these one-sided ass relationships, because that shit ain't cool. Nor is it fun to be a woman who isn't allowed to ever slack off or fall off, but back the fuck off of me. Can't you see that I'm trying not to fold? But sometimes to a woman, this world is ice cold. I gotta fake a smile, fake a laugh, because I can't let y'all know that I'm low on cash, and dare I ask for $5 for cash. But I too am in my last. But since I'm not a man, I gotta shut up. I gotta get my tired ass up, my vagina having ass up, and make some moves to get my cash up, because good luck being a woman who doesn't have much. And good luck being a woman who just gives up, or gives it up. But men can give dick out like a 7-Eleven handing out cups on free Sunday. But hey, he's just being a man, right? He gets dabs and he gets handshakes and shit, but let a woman put herself out like that ain't one man shake in sight. But the
fact that he grew up fatherless, he gets a pass for the way he behaves. But the fact that hers wasn't there either doesn't make it okay. See, I'm so tired of these biased ass rules and these made up do's and don'ts. Because y'all know, like I know that the list could go on and on and fucking on. But honestly, I'm tired of talking about this shit, so this is why I will pause this never-ending poem.
Yo, give it a lot of that for Candy. All right, in the hole, we got our featured Jenn from Japan.
Jenn!
Yes.
Jenn! Let's get it.
On deck is the AJ Aesthetic. But right now, clap it up for PM Infinity. Let's go, PM. All the way to the front,
Let's go, brother. Peace. We got a lot of records. I'm probably starting with this scene. We got a lot of records.
Bring your seat.
I want to make sure y'all got everything, so we all on time, just clap 9 times, okay? Alright, cool. Appreciate the extras. Alright, look. Y'all can set this shit with very simple. Pretty much the same, give thanks and Ashe. If y'all don't know what Ashe is, it's just pretty much a word that means give power and pretty much get an agreement with somebody, the energy that's going on. So like I said, just give thanks and Ashe. Thanks for y'all, so. Y'all can snap with me. Every time I rise, I give thanks. Ooh,
Every time I rise, I give thanks. Every time I rise, I give thanks. Every time I rise, I give thanks. I say. I just wrote this down before I came here. Just kind of been on my mind and everything. Kind of tugging on my spirit. My mama gave me two options that drove me crazy. McDonald's or Jack in the Box as a kid, baby. Yeah, maybe we can drive up the street, fuck with Wendy's. They swear patty and treat. They fried busted. She said, I'll bust your ass. She said, well, I'm playing. She wasn't like that. But two options, lady, you crazy. 4 fast food spots, you just pass through the intersection. Grew up a bit, you heard of this. You doing a job with college. And some of the guys I was rolling with was on some do or die shit. Consequences so dualistic, yet I'm infinite. At the time I was defined, so I was definite. Rock solid in poverty and homelessness. Yeah, I got to get for gas so I can crash here for a bit. I don't mind nomadic movement, but the naga was cashless. But my ego was still high enough not to ask for shit. Also, I better do this or that biz. Definitely frustrated, nostalgic too. Two options. Engraved in my mind, my spine, my memories. It's either too easy or too hard, pendulum swinging. Thinking it's me, extremely happy, then extremely deep. Up or down, not in between. So when I said the fuck down, these thoughts ain't mine. I ain't this body. That bitch ain't bad. That nigga ain't the realest. This just an acting party. Appreciate y'all accepting my energy and vice versa. Yo, hey, y'all, one more time for PM Infinity. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, sure. All right, we only have 2 more people before we hear from our feature and then announce the winner of tonight's cash prize. All right, so in the whole Jenn from Japan, on deck is the AJ Aesthetic. But right now, you're going to hear from Samantha. That's her name. Pop her up all the way to the mic.
This is my first time.
First time?
First time. From my heart, it's off the top. So where do I start? There's 2 sides to everything. Light and dark. Man and woman. In and out. Positive and negative. That's what I'm about. There's 2 sides to everything. They counteract. You need one with the other. So don't attack. When that negative shit comes and the darkness is where it's at, just know that you need that light. And it's the same. Our frequencies, our energy, our love, we're all connected. The water that makes us selected to breathe, to get things, is what I'm dealt with. See, the more worldly possessions I have, I'm selfless. It's like me having nothing in this world is riches. Having love and being grateful is where the gift is. And there's a world so much hate, but that's the balance. The love's coming, and it's great. So embrace it. like the oceans. And my water's being blessed. And I'm coasting, sailing on the waves of my emotions. Like church, you know, it's the truth. It's what's in us. To breathe each other's air and not look at each other as sinners, but see us as children of God, creators of life, energy, motion, is what we strive to do. That's what makes everything possible. Sound, vibrations, frequencies around, you feel it. Makes you grounded. And you hear the sounds of silence. It's so loud. I started chanting. And that's another thing, to feel your body vibrating and giving thanks for the little things. It's crazy. Nam Yaho Renge Kyo is the ancient art of connecting. And we don't do that enough because we're so caught up in this mainstream, being sheep to the slaughter over basic, stupid, like cars, money, fuck all that shit. All that shit. All that shit. The more that you have of that, it's a curse. The money that we carry has a spell on it. Have you noticed? The people that touch our money are the most greediest. It ain't worth shit. We give each other services. We need to go back on the trade and bartering of ideas. Stop starving ourselves and running away from what we seek in our purpose in life is to love one another and make this world better than what we came in. Life is every day. When I wake up, it's a blessing. The present is my present. It's amazing. And we all have it with each other. I feel it, the connection. It's magical. It makes us like wizards and witches. We can fly. We can do anything we put our minds to. We're God. We're creators. But they don't want us to develop this. It's so sad that they keep away the true knowledge of our essence, of our ancestors. You know, it's in the trees and what we eat. Kinetic energy, electrifying. And I'm vibrating, my heartbeat, music, my first love. It's in sync. With sounds of motion. It's amazing. And then gravity keeps us grounded. But we still try to get clouded in the skies, being numb, because we don't want to strive and give up this material shit that divides us. I'm black and white, and you might think that's separate, but it's the same. It's a gray lining. And love is the strongest energy. And we all find it. It starts with us. That's where God is, not in a church. He's within us. We just gotta search. Look at each other and find him there too. Love one another where you're at. The truth is the truth. And anything bad is just gonna become good, because you can't have bad without it. So in my misery, I give thanks and rejoice.
Come on.
Because I'm about to progress in life every day. Because that is my purpose, is to live and create, manifesting and giving thanks. I thank God for things I don't have yet, because that is my faith. I thank y'all for allowing me to speak and feel it this way.
Yeah.
Feel the love.
Yeah, y'all loving that. For some halftime. Thank you. Woo! Sharing your truth, our truth, right before our very eyes. I love that. All right, so on deck is Jenn from Japan, our teacher of the night. While we go ahead and figure out who won this open mic. But before that, we have our last artist of tonight, and that is the AJ Aesthetic. Coming up with the AJ Aesthetic. He just finished his poem right now. So y'all give it up for news,
Normally when I do these, I'm writing about an hour before I get here. Usually I finish them before I get here. But I put like extra work into this because it's like the first time I've written a song this quickly. There's poetry in it. Yeah. Woo! Ain't got no clue, ain't got no plan. You might just be the reason. No, don't be scared, just grab my hand. We're skipping through the seasons. My body hums with delight when you're near. Your presence awakens senses I didn't know existed. When you're not around, my skin screams for your touch. It whines with a cry that sounds just like your name. My lips quiver with the memory of yours. Touching, we're touching, I'm flying, we're flying, and we'll never come down. Never stop touching me. Hold my hand until they load it together until you can't tell it's whose. Press your lips to my forehead, I'm crying, can't take it, we're fine. I give you my life, I give you all I have. Don't think on it twice, 'cause I don't give it back. I know you're the one, though we be struggling. We just smoke some shade and keep on hustling. And we're together, we're rising. It's the will, we stay fighting. Finally got up off that island. Still ain't doing nothing with my life, man. Yeah, we stay dreaming, thinking we flying. But it's just like just flying by, yeah. Yeah, we made love, yeah, we stay crying. To find the one, I ain't lying. So you would it without you trying. I'll tell you I love you without being shy. I'll spell our names up in the sky, and we'll hold our heads up, gravity defying.
Oh, you have more time. I thought you was about to. You good?
Huh?
You good? You got more time.
I got my bones.
You got more time. You better let us know.
I know I was standing up here for a long time.
You got time?
she used to be the person that birthed you, that fed you and clothed you. She made sure that even on the days you went without and the nights you were filled with fear, that you had the soft melody of her voice to cling on to. That although false, you had a sense of security. She was that person. Now she is merely the outline with blurred edges no longer recognizable. She will use you. She will prey on your ideas of her as a mother until she gets what she wants from you, whether that be money, sympathy, or the sense of maternity that suits her guilt. She will hurt you. Sometimes I wonder if or when it is intentional and whether or not she cares to notice when it happens or cares to do something if she does notice. If she notices that lost look in your eyes as you wonder when it all changed. If she notices that every time she turns away to show her teeth to the next unlucky stranger, potential companion. She loses yet another piece of me not even I can find. If she notices the tears that run from your eyes every time you try to have some semblance of a conversation, if she notices that those tears have dried over the years to create a mask of plaster that you try so hard to cover your pain with, but you can only hide so much with the one thing that symbolizes your weakness. If she notices anything at all, other than the noise of her withdrawals, will she be too far gone to act upon them? Ask myself the same question even as the answer circles my brain, haunting my thoughts. Nothing is as important as her having to deal with the loss of her children. Those words making me want to throw up every memory until my mind is as clean as the day I was born. Darkness, the absence of light. The light that once used to fuel all your thoughts and instincts. The light you used to nurture and love. The light you were supposed to help shine. Mom, you were that light. But now all that's left is black.
Yo, louder than that for the AJ competitor up tonight. Thank you so much. Shout out to all the artists tonight that competed tonight for the cash prize. We're about to go ahead and see what the judges had to say. But before that, and while we're doing that, we got a special treat, which is our feature of the night. Her name is Jenn from Japan. Please follow her, show her some love on this mic. Clap it out, Sean. Jenn from Japan.
Hey, how y'all doing? Yeah, right? Whew. I tell you, I get so anxious before I get up in front of people every time. It never fails. So I'm in the back like, I can't breathe, y'all. I shouldn't have worn this belt. You know what I'm saying? But I did. But I'm here tonight, first and foremost, before I say anything else. Not everyone could be here tonight. So I'm doing this for them. You feel me? This one hit home recently, just dedicated to Mark. Love that God, this just happened. And I just want y'all to give people their flowers now, because it's really important. You know what I'm saying? If you came with somebody, love them now. If you got somebody at home, love them now. If you met somebody here, love them now, because you just don't know what tomorrow holds. So that's what I do this for tonight. Real shit. Let's do business. No, I did not say let me suck your dick. Apparently, let's do business is the equivalent to let's fuck, which is some bullshit double standard expectation some men think is a thing, but it's not my thing. So, just in case, let's make it crystal clear. My request is not an invitation to invite yourself in my space to introduce your lap to my face. Just because I'm not afraid to say the word dick doesn't mean I have an intention to suck, blow, or lick. I simply wanted to network, expand, and elevate myself. Non-sexually, of course. So ridiculous that I even have to go over this, that I have to explain my reasons. That when I say business, I mean business not for you to give me the business. And no, I don't expect a discount or anything free. I help you, you help me, again, non-sexually, more like businessly. Educate me, collaborate. I need your expertise. There's no facade. This isn't some sort of tease where at the end of all this I get on my knees and let you slide in with ease.
Because if that's what you really think, great. I'll take my business elsewhere. By the way, the energy is like really great in here. I've been like, I can feel y'all, and that's really my goal. When I get on stage, I just want to make y'all feel something. This is called mind fuck. I can fuck your mind like a prostitute for your brain. Selling mental stimulation, cerebral fornication just by using words to penetrate. Raw emotion delivered sliding through your ear canal. Vibrations beating on your drums from middle to inner ear, tickling your cochlea. Your brain absorbs the sounds. You begin envisioning images like a piece of clay molded and chipped away. The words take shape in your mind with each line. You're immersed deeper with each verse. While I perform, I allow you access to my heart. The good and bad parts, my thoughts, deepest desires, insecurities, secrets, and pet peeves. The things I normally omit being spilt out in front of you, like stripping off my clothes while standing right here, bare, naked soul. You stare. You get a front row view. Open mics turn into strip clubs. Instead of dollars raining down, I'm showered with love, claps, snaps, and cheers, gasps, and sometimes tears. Instead of lap dances, I touch you with no touch, more like feels, pleasing and teasing you, seducing you with no hands, just simply by the poetry I shared. But I must say, beware, because I'm good at what I do, and you may fall victim to the feelings I pull out of you. So, just so y'all know, if I didn't say it already, I'm not afraid to say dick. And like I said, I just want to make you feel, and this is something I walked into on accident, being so open, you know what I'm saying, just in my poetry. This is a piece that I wrote in the very beginning when it started it all. It's called At Your Fingertips. You come up behind me and pull me near, while your lips softly kiss my silhouette. Start from my shoulders to my neck, turning me around slow to give me a peck. You pause, grab my hand, and lead me to the bed. You lay me down gently, hand behind my head, you begin again. Kisses from my neck down the center of my chest, you grab my breasts, squeezing ever so slightly. You pull my shirt up with your mouth revealing my bosom, lips make their way under my bra to my areola. You suck so gently. Quick flicks, and with just a few licks, my body gets so hot. Blood pulsing through my veins, kissing me slow down towards my waist. You pull off my pants and dive into taste. Sharp sigh when your lips kiss my lips, bearing your face in my pleasure. Tongue licks my clit, flicks my clit, I get wetter while you giving me head, brain, no matter the name, you got me feeling so fucking insane. You push my legs back, spread me wider. You lick me up and down like melting ice cream. I scream, moan, and groan, and convulse faster, my pulse beats, while you eat, devour my power. You have me at your fingertips, literally. 2 fingers slide in while you lick my clit, flick my clit, simultaneously driving me crazy, biting the pillowcase, hands gripping sheets like I'm trying to rip the sheets. I can't take it. Overwhelmed, that feeling grows, about to explode. You don't stop licking, flicking, fingering on my fucking shit. You hitting my spot almost to the top. Fuck, don't fucking stop. I implode. You take my soul. I release a waterfall. You swallow. I can breathe again, a feeling of peace. Zen takes over me, released, freed, off to counting sheep. You put me to sleep. You can call me Jenn from Japan, JENNFROMJAPAN. And I got one for you. I'm going to close it out with one of my favorites called First Lady. Sexually, I want to be sexy.
while you're sexing me. But see, actually, we've been fucking all day. My favorite way. You mentally fucked me. Now switch positions. Titty licking, you licking me, hands gripping me while I'm sucking you, tongue licks on you, lips kisses you. Round and round, in and out, out we make. Overwhelmed, almost can't take, but my body yearns like it needs. My pussy feeds, and you're a pussy feed. Pussy you're eating, pussy you're beating, match made and eating. Screaming, pushing, grinding, melting, sighing, breathing. Round and round, in and out your skin. My fingers dig in while my other fingers sin. You look down at me, body shouts silently. I'm in pleasure. You're pleasuring. Fuck wedding rings, just more pleasuring. Deep diving, in sync, no swim, drowning. He drowns, I'm drowning him. Dick slides out and in. Body tightening, sex heightening, fear of heights, so I won't come down, but I will come on you, and then you can come too. Round and round, in and out, I'm coming, I shout, you pull out my shooter, shots fired, first 38, you shot me, dead tired, this is a true story, dick inspired. Again, I just want to say thank y'all so much. If you want to follow me on all social media platforms, Jenn from Japan, Jenn, FROMJAPAN. We even got a website, jennfromjapan.com.
Yo, y'all can give it up louder than that. Hey, work. Is that work? So good, master here.
You already know.
Hey, work. Come over here, share your truth, share your work. I'll pay you for that. All right, so, Jenn from Japan.
Jen put this on you.
Yeah. Jen tonight.
Jen did that.
Let me hear some more reactions about Jen.
Jen did that.
Oh, he is on it. He's playing solidified after this.
Nah,
look, y'all ain't gotta go home after we announce the cash prize.
He's scared of that. He's scared of that.
We actually gonna have a little bit more drinks. We're gonna have a little bit more music with our DJ now later. We actually gonna open up the mic for anybody else that wanted to spit that didn't want to compete. They can do that. We ain't gotta go home. We here for a little bit. But we are about to announce the cash prize. But I do have a problem. I didn't think this was gonna be possible because with the scores, you're able to do like 0.5. The judges are able to like do 0.5 type thing. But I don't know if they do that. I don't know if they like score, whatever. But there's like a tie roll. There's a tie for first, so I need to know if these two artists are able to do another round. One final round, so we're going to find out who's taking on this cash prize. So I hope these two artists that got top one is with this victory round. But that is going to be artist Joe Mack and She Bars. So we all both come up to the front and talk to me real quick. She Bars, artist Joe Mack. She Bars?
not giving a fuck. Doing things you've never done for any other man, cause he came in, swept you off your feet and talked you out your pants. Then the sex was great. Plus you were lonely and he was charming, so you didn't realize that your mind was in a desperate state. You thought he was a good man, but he didn't bring shit to the table but an extra plate. Oh, but he said everything you wanted to hear. But you became blind when you saw the signs and he started showing his true colors. Eventually, he started to change and did the same things to hurt you as a few others. But see, you already had 2 baby daddies and 2 kids, so you begin to settle and forgive him for the same shit the last nigga did. And I don't want to hear that cliche, you can't help who you love, fake bullshit. Nah, none of that, but I love him, because I heard it takes a fool shit. Somebody that don't love nobody, and we don't make the rules shit. But don't get mad at every man because you decide to take dude shit. And you don't have the heart in you to make dude quit, so you fake do shit. Now you 6 months pregnant talking about how dude make you sick. You blaming him for busting you, but it takes 2, bitch. See now you on Facebook sick. No, you wanted to show dude how you could take good dick. And see, that was all it took. He had you seeing him differently when really he wasn't a good look. Oh, but he was damn good looking. Plus he was checking the bag, fucking you good and doing some damn good cooking. That's how you end up with somebody you like fucking, but you don't even fucking like. Now you're trying to figure out if it's all really worth it. How on the outside you look happy, but on the inside you really hurting. How you think he really loves you, but you want to be for certain. How you know you really love him, but you know this shit ain't working. And now y'all about to have a kid together. That's a baby by a man you barely even know, because really, fucking was all y'all did together. And he never really claimed you, but y'all practically lived together. Now he got you feeling like you're falling apart. Come on now, baby girl, get your shit together. Thank you.
Sorry, 1 second. Y'all, give it up louder than that for Sistas. Okay, like I said, all of the art is set up, and I have some art I was supposed to take off of this wall already. Kanye?
Yes.
Eminem?
Yes.
Nas?
Nipsey.
Nipsey. I knew that. All right, cool. These paintings up there are only $25 each, guys. So if you want to support this black-owned business, Sistas that paint, come at me. Thank you.
Can I place an order as well?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Can I have that Kamala and Michelle, please, right here, that one, and the piece as well?
Okay, yep, let me get the price on that one.
The purple prints right there, can I get that?
Purple gold is 25. All right, I'll get the price on that one. Anybody else? Shout out to She Bars, yo. She ready, okay? But, up next, let's see. Artist Joe Mack, all the way to the mic, show him some love.
Who's glad 2020 over? Like real shit. All right. I'm not going to talk about Kobe dying in a helicopter crash. I'm not going to talk about Chad as he lays the same as his Egyptian ancestors, crossed on, embezzled in the tomb, waiting to cross into the afterlife. See, nah. I'm not going to talk about Father John, meaning John Thompson, who had me thinking that Georgetown was the most gangster HBCU. He was the exact reason I started wearing gray and blue. See, skip all that. I'm not going to talk about George Floyd either, or the 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Matter of fact, just let me go off for about 3 minutes with maybe a 10-second grace period, because see, Corona may have taken the world by storm, but they have been trying to eradicate this virus called my blackness for some time now. They took all precautions, wearing masks, made a white condom with 2 eye holes in them, so when they see us in public, it was 6 feet minimum. Stay away from the niggas. We must maintain social distance, because if they achieve social justice, it will no longer be about just us. But I'm sorry, I said I was only gonna talk about 2020. I'm not gonna tell you that I spit more fire than what came out of the Minneapolis police station. I'm not gonna tell you that I stopped watching Orange is the New Black because that orange piece of shit in the White House. I'm not gonna holler that Black Lives Matter because I have to tell you that my fucking life matters. It means we never gave a fuck about it to begin with. I'm not gonna talk about the Lakers winning the ship in the bubble. Because Rihanna Bubble was burst on March 13th, which ironically was Friday the 13th. And Jason Voorhees couldn't have written a horror script of this magnitude. Rated R for blood, guts, and violent content. They are content on shooting us down in our own homes. No knock knock. Who's there? Just pop pop. Black hair, brown skin, white water wind, and to rub this shit in like a race of marks on fucked up ass homework, we'll charge the officer for all the shots that he missed. See, 2020, you were like an asshole that's not even worthy of my shit. You are the boy at the slam who spits no higher than a 7.6, but some idiot in the crowd gives him a 10. You are my credit card swiping at the counter for a PS5, and then I can't remember my fucking pen, but I'm sorry. I said I wasn't gonna talk about you. I'm not gonna say that even though the Olympics were canceled, black men are still running for our fucking lives. I'm not gonna tell you that even with all the IG versus battles, the biggest versus battle is still poor minorities versus wealthy white guys. I'm not gonna tell you that a black woman says, Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking. You shut the fuck up. But 2020, I just wish you would shut the fuck down.
This that conscious rap. So when you hear shitty flow, be conscious of that. Duke me and Father Earth, I should have called the Father rap. Drop a rack and pop a tag, never mind, I pocket that and drop a track. I show you how I got out the locks of that handcuffing. I tend to keep my hands touching. I see the man rushing, that's Warren Sapp. Hear the Reno flows go, I'm on to that. I ground self to keep me on the track. Control your health, in turn control your wealth. You'll understand when you learn to control yourself. I ain't pressed to be on no shelf. I'ma aim at your heart. Even though I might aim at the dark, my music is set me apart. I show kids how to use it as art. I rip beats, so when I RIP, it feels they tore us apart. Oh, keep going. Oh, here we go. Anybody else go jump inside? Give me all the bars. Go in the middle, go in the middle. Let's see. I can chop you off at your knees and holler, get on my level. Don't stop spitting flares, you devil. These mesomorphic endeavors might set a torch to your leather. The foresight embezzle what often offers treasure in the measure of spirits collected. Correct your steps or vest your chest. There's aluminum embedded in your etching sketch. Inject the mess in flesh unless you pass the test. The best is yet to flex his pets. Inspect the deck, you wreck will birth the next step. Impressed, I prep you vex. So check yourself or wreck yourself, bull. Mesh the rest and connect your crown to catch your bliss. The less erect, the more effect when blood is shed. They impose the threat, the oath is said. He who holds the bread will own the rest. Do we hold the ledge to fall to death? It was a cold as second, votes a hex. The sheets and slates of coke and checks. Poker bets and vote the sex. I throw ropes and hope you catch effects. Blow some doge and cope with stress. Yeah. But yeah,
Who next? What you want, the mic?
Alright, real quick, just a reminder, the footage is free for all the competitors, just get out and on the footage. But real quick, I do believe in what you guys are doing here, alright? I actually do have a story behind me. I'm not just a happy guy. I have a lot that I've been through 2017, my dad passed away. Same year, I was diagnosed with liver and kidney failure. 2018, my brother and sister were both murdered here in Las Vegas in their home in Henderson from a friend that they've had for over 10 years. 2019, believe it or not, I almost passed away 4 times. That's part of why I still have this is a long recovery system. So I understand where you guys are coming from. My sister passed away last December, the 24th Christmas Eve from cancer.
Respect the mic.
I'm sorry. Oh, respect the mic, yeah. Sorry about that. My mom also had during the last quarantine, right at the beginning, my mom was put in the hospital for a heart attack, and she almost passed away. She was given 6 months to live. All right. So I actually do write. I'm actually a poet, and I wrote something because I noticed that a lot of today's society, a lot of people get caught up in the flash glamour, the fast cars, the houses, and the one thing they forget about is family. All right. One wish. If you had just one wish, what would it be? Would it be for a flashy car for the world to see? Or would you wish for the house of your dreams? How about a wish of a fantasy of dancing on the moon's beams? If you had one wish, what would you wish for?
For God to love you.
If a wish to be popular on social media, for the world to adore, a job that becomes a career only for the money's wealth. The age-old wish that's sacred of all, the immortal health. Or how about finding one and only true love? A wish to fly freely as a white angel dove. If you were given one wish, what would you wish for? But my one wish is to spend one more day with you is all I ask. A chance to say goodbye, to remove this depression I wear as a mask. One more moment in time to see your smile, laugh, and your happiness in your eyes. But instead, I'm left with the emptiness of having to say forever goodbyes. With the tears that fills the vast abyss with the river of memories, the chaotic rapids flooding the heart shatters beyond its boundaries. The pieces slipping through my grip into the sands of eternity. I wish for one more day with you to bring back the real reality. One more day with you means you can wipe our tears away. One more day to help say farewell the right way. But for now, you're in the heavens above, forever gracing your loved ones with your blessed love. How I feel will always be true. I still wish I had one wish to spend a day with you. There's nothing I want more. If you had one wish, what would I wish for?
Sean, Matt Green Media, capturing all the talents, including his own performance tonight. Y'all hit him up, follow it up on YouTube to play all this magic, okay? All right, so we know who the winner is. Third place is actually going home with a free video shoot, hour and a half, video work with Matt Green Media himself, and that is Miss Cotton.
Okay.
Okay. Taking home second place, which is a feature next month, as well as the hour and a half video work with Mr. Matt Green Media, is Sheep Bar. In first place is Artist Joe Man. Spitting your truth in the victory lap overtime round, but do you have a victory lap? You got another one you want to leave us with, or are you good? Come on. Artist Joe Mack, our winner tonight.
Everybody rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem. Don't stand up. Oh, say, can you see that our women and children are being driven away from the husband and father authority figures so they can possibly create more niggas and bitches? So by the dawns of the early lights, our lights have become dim, and that's one more black soul residing in darkness permanently. What so proudly, those guns are held as a twilight from project us to prison, or the ramparts they watch, playing the flag over the wall they built to keep us in doing segregation, because we were merely they call it entertainment and integration. While it seemed nice, made me realize that I can't go to any major city in America and find a little Africa anywhere. Though the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air. Ask Philly how they felt about those bombs in 1985. Ask Tulsa how the rockets left the red glare over the city as it burned from white mobs, which gave proof through the night that your flag which stands for oppression and justice. Medical patients who can't get the cure for cancer, shooters of unarmed black men, deportation of Latinos who was in this fucking country before you ever stepped foot in it, was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave, blowing in the wind of the die breath of those who served this country and looked like me, yet still came home to be labeled niggas in uniform. So you think by giving me a medal I'm supposed to forget how society looks at me? You think by giving me some award I'm supposed to forget all this racial discrimination? Fuck no, and fuck you, or the land and of the free. What's free? We pay for every damn thing. Medical, dental, I don't even know who the fuck Fight is, but she sounds like my bitter ex-wife. And the home of the brave you right. Because every day it takes bravery for a black man to step outside of this fucking door. This is your beloved anthem, America. You play it before all your sporting events, your World Cups, your World Series, your NBA Finals, your Super Bowls. See, I've indeed learned that America is a one-hit wonder that constantly gets played over and over. And now that shit is beating to my head. And even when I want to forget about that song, it always comes back to me like a severe case of PTSD. And I really tried to wrap myself in a red, white, and blue. But instead I got wrapped in racism, poverty, and COINTELPRO. So know that as your stars spangle, my ancestors dangle from trees. Woo! So please, forgive me for not placing my hand over my heart anymore. Because America has left me heartless.
Yeah, one more time louder than that. All the way from California just for this event. Shout out to She Bars, runner-up, featuring and Spit Your Truth next month, right? Yeah. Alright, so that's the competition. Shout out to all the artists that competed. Shout out to the top 3 that's going home with something. You don't have to go home yet. DJ Nowlet is about to set up, get us with some vibes. We still got a little bit of drinking back, smoking here. Water Gatorade up there. Follow the truth.
It's now the Lighthouse of LV. Remember the stage, the new stage that we're building at the new building that we're gonna have in the next couple of months. It's gonna be called the Truth Spot. But the building is the Lighthouse. And we are at Spit Your Truth Open Mic Night, giving away cash prizes to artists of the night, as well as paying the feature of the night. Shout out to Jenn from Japan. Do some work with him in the future.
How was the show, y'all? Was it a good show? You had a good time?
Yeah.
Always.
So good. Brought that shit back there and then submitted. We got studios. We want to provide all the resources for the artists. So that's what we need to do going forward. But even now, even though we don't have our own building, we still down in Connecticut. We feel like y'all should be getting y'all video work done, y'all studio work done, and y'all performance time, it's practice time, and this should just be practice. It's fun, it's family, it's business, it's cash prize. But